And I mean that singing, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la. How many times, because normally I got to wait till after the game to sing. It's like every game we, down through the season, we had just nail biting down to the end. Congratulations, Sharon. She was 24-10. She was the closest one to make that prediction. 49ers, as you know, won 23. Was it 23-7? That was a good whooping. And yes, we're still in a situation where the Saints, but you know what? They got to play the Falcons next week, and maybe their luck finally runs out. But then again, we got to play the Rams. So we both lose. The Saints get the nod. If we win and the Saints lose, of course, then the Saints have it made. They actually can determine their future. We have to depend on them to lose. If they win or lose, depending on what we do, if they win and we win, it's the same. If we win and they win, I guess it's kind of the same. Got to win. That's all there is to it. Saints got to win, too, next week. So, evaluations real quick on Trey Lance and also the secondary grades. Coach Shanahan and Coach Ryans' game plans and special teams evaluations. Award the game ball. Always my favorite part of this segment. Award the game ball to the top offensive and defensive player. Ooh, that's going to be tough. But evaluations on Trey Lance. Listen, I got to tell you right now. I did not know what to expect. We hadn't seen Trey since week 5, right? So I did not know what to expect. You heard good things about him, but you didn't know what that meant. Trey Lance came out there today. He started off a little shaky, and all of a sudden, he got comfortable. And started dialing it up. Just, whoa. Okay. All right. Because I expected what I saw in the first few minutes of the game. And then I said, well, maybe it's okay. The defense can hold us down, and all we got to do is hold them to less than 10, and we should win this game anyway. And before you know it, Trey Lance is starting to feel good out there. Him and Ayuk had a connection going on all day long. Debo got involved as well. George Kittle with that incredible catch didn't get involved until toward the end of the second half, but still. Wasn't about to be denied. You can tell at that point, the 49ers are going to win that game. So, Trey Lance, you go to the head of the class, boy. I want to see you against the Rams next week. I think you're ready for that. And secondary grades, I think there's conspiracy going on with the refs and the 49ers in the secondary. That they have to make a call. Fam, I think it should. When meter maids go out and they write tickets, they have a quota. I think the refs sometimes. I think they have a quota. There was no need to call that call on Josh Norman. That was not a PI. So I'm gonna give the secondary because you know what I really enjoyed. Ambry Thomas, my lord, Ambry, man. You look like you look confident out there. You look like you knew exactly what you was doing. And I don't want to hear about it was the Texans. The Texans got to come. That Collins dude is a bad boy. And Brandon Cooks, come on, man. Brandon's been wearing out the league for years. And they've also, who we didn't see anything of, though. We didn't see anything of, they have a third receiver that's really fast, Dorsett. He wasn't in the game today, or else we just shut him down, because if that was K'Wan Williams keeping that boy under control. See, but K'Wan Williams, and K'Wan didn't make one mistake today, but you know what? If K'Wan Williams is like, if you don't see a receiver and think he ain't playing, yeah, he's out there. K'Wan's not allowing anything. I want to bring it back next year. So secondary grades, I'm going to give him a B+. I'm going to do it today, yeah. Yeah, give him a B+. Coach Shanahan and Coach Ryans' game plans. You know what? I'm going to give that an A because it worked out. And there were times when we were questioning it, because I know we were both complaining about Kyle. Well, that's not the game plan, though. What we were complaining about is what Kyle would do in those isolated moments when he should be, Kyle, you did this last time. Kyle, the game's over, man. And what are you running Trey for at this point in the game? You got running backs to run the clock out. Kyle, stop running Trey before you get him hurt. He's had a lot of shots today anyway. Because Trey doesn't slide yet. He takes on the defender, and that's too much. You don't want that because we're liable to tomorrow. Trey Lance did sustain, and it would be trace it right back to Kyle. You know. But as I say, it was an A game plan, so I'm going to go with that. Special teams evaluations, not bad. Did they ever give him a B+? I want to give him an A, but now I'm going to give him an A. Brandon, are you going to make a little bit of a, give him an A? Yeah, I'm going to give him an A. Award the game ball to the top offensive and defensive player. My God, this is the tough part, man. Because Trey Lance should be right there along with Brandon Ayuk, as well as, I mean, you looked at Brandon Ayuk and also, I'm not saying Brandon Ayuk, and also you look at Mitchell. He was over 100 yards rushing, too. Trey, 250. Brilliant game coming down the stretch in the second half. He remained poised. He remained calm. He did not turn into a rookie on us. He looked good. So I don't know who to give the ball to, fam. I think go ahead and stay up there for a minute. Boom. You know what? Give it to Trey. I say that because Brandon Ayuk is doing what Brandon Ayuk does normally. And Elijah Mitchell, that's what he does too. But Trey comes in for the second time of the year. The first time was a so-so game against the Cardinals. This game, he was absolutely cool. I tell you what, I give it to Trey Lance. He gets the game ball today, Jack. And mine anyway. All right. Defense. God, who gets defense? I ought to give it to DJ for that last play he made. That was textbook. Can't give it to Ambry Thomas because Ambry's looking good, but I want to give it to Ambry. Not yet. Damn. Should give it to Nick for drawing all that attention. Damn, who gets a defensive play ball? Who gets that today? I really don't know who to give that to. The frontline defense was good. Eric Armstead, how many guys got a sack? I really don't know who to give that to. But I don't know. I don't have a defensive play ball. I can give it about 14 guys. DJ Jones was brilliant. And Nick had 2 and 3 guys on him at all times. He was doing his job. It wasn't his fault. The others should have stepped up a little further. We should have 5 or 6 sacks with Nick's name on it, but not exactly him doing it. I have no idea what that. I'm going to tell you. And you make the game call it a defensive player. I'm giving a Trey on the offensive side, but I have no idea on the defense who to give that to. Because, Fred did have a great game, too. Okay, now I need the Cards to lose so Rams will sit starters. I think, thanks for that contribution. I think the Rams are going to want to get in there. Winning gives you some kind of an advantage, I think. Doesn't have anything to do with seeding or anything, does it? I don't know. Hey, Leon, get on in there, man, and give us that victory W talk.
What up, Ronbo? Man, what a game, bro!
That was crazy.
It started off a little shaky.
Yeah. But that changed.
But Trey settled in. It was weird. It was like the defense started off really good, and the offense was shaky. Then the defense got shaky, and then the offense got going. So it was weird, but that happened. Yeah, exactly. Especially at home. I don't know what that's about.
I know.
But yeah, man. I mean, Trey did what I thought he was gonna do. I mean, for a rookie playing his second game, I can say I don't get nervous when he throws the ball like I do with Jimmy. So I'll take his 1 pick and 2 touchdowns over, possibly 2 picks or whatever Jimmy could throw and he decides. But, I say I don't want Kyle to play Jimmy unless he's like 100%. So that way Trey can continue to get his momentum. And then Kyle can get his momentum on coaching Trey. So, if it's not broke, don't fix it at this point. So, yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much my evaluation as far as game balls. I think Trey deserves the game ball on the offense. I mean, for him to make the adjustments going into the second half to fix his mistakes.
And remain calm and not get down to himself. Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Defense for me is a little harder, Ronbo, just because, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man.
I don't either. I can't even. A tough one. Not one guy, because Fred had a good game. DJ Jones had a great game. Eric Armstead actually had a good game if you really paid attention closely. Yeah, I just don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll just say the whole defense. Everybody
Yeah,
except
they can
Josh
share
Norman.
the ball.
Right, everyone
Yeah.
except Josh Norman. He always gets penalties. But other than that, man, I mean, I think it was.
Hey, wait, but Leon, they cheated, Josh. So maybe we should give the game ball to him. You know, they cheated him. That was not a PI. It was a good play. And one of his better plays. Because usually Josh is beating, slapping, and kicking the man all the way down the field. And clearly it's a PI.
Right.
But he didn't do that on that play. He was right in the
Yeah,
dude.
I think they get so used to him doing stuff that they just automatically like, oh, he's pass interference. So,
You know,
probably his reputation. But
so,
you know, it is what it is, Ronbo. But I'm happy for the win. I wish New Orleans would have lost, but what can you do?
I know, man.
And you know, we start all over again this week. You know, preparing for Sunday. And I hope Trey is under center again so he can get, you know, comfortable again.
I think he will be because Kyle has to have enough confidence in knowing that he can dial up a play. Because you know what I was really worried about? I was worried about him going across the middle because those people make jokes about Jimmy can't throw outside the numbers. But the fact of the matter is, it's tougher to throw inside the numbers because those are timing routes that take pinpoint precision, almost accuracy and timing. You mess up on that, it's gonna get picked off. He got picked off once, but they made some adjustments and he got it right. So you know, we're looking good. Leon, I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
We'll be good.
We go and good stuff. Short and sweet after the game. I see you. Hey, Monday Night Raw, baby.
All right. Well, you know I can't leave, Ronbo. I gotta say it, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta say it. Niners since a minor was a nation to an empire. One more to go, fellas. Let's go.
Nobody says that better than you, Lee. Have a great night, fam.
You too, Ronbo.
Thanks. Yeah, Mark Slaughter. Here comes the bullshit. Rumble doesn't feel good seeing passes go farther than 10 yards. Fine, Mark. You feel better now? Thank you. Sydney Penner. Thanks, Sydney. Hey, Bill.
Hello?
Bill. Come on in, fam.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Woo! Oh, my God. I got a question.
Yes.
What if the Philadelphia Eagles lose next week and the Niners lose and the Saints win? Are we still in the playoffs?
Somebody told me the Eagles will get the nod ahead of us if we end up with the same record.
Oh, we beat them.
I know, right? But that's what I'm told. I'm saying, you know, the Eagles will get that nod, and the Saints, if they win next week, they will be the 6th seed. I think the Eagles will be the 7th, and we will be out.
So that's we got to go.
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope I'm wrong, too, because Dallas just got screwed in that game and lost to the Cardinals.
Good. If Dallas got screwed, I'm delighted. Oh, I see the score. 25-22.
Dallas has got Philly next week, and I want Philly to take an L. I hate the Cowboys, but I want us in the playoffs. So maybe we need to look into that a lot more better. I don't really see Philly jumping ahead of us. That should not be the case. But I want Philly to lose, and I want the Saints to lose, just in case.
No, you're right.
But
you're right. Wait. That scenario works, though, Bill. If the Cowboys beat the Eagles next week and we win, the Eagles are out. And the Saints, if they win next week, they're in. Whoever loses next week, nobody can blink. Of those 3 teams, you're right. Anybody whoever loses next week, it's a 3-way tie we don't want. But if anybody loses, that just settles it right away.
we may have to beat the Rams. We won't know until the Saints and the Falcons play first for the Niners. So we're going to know how
we're already going to know what's up by the time we play.
So we need to win, most likely. This is how the scenario is going to go. If the Saints beat the Falcons, Cowboys beat the Eagles, and we win, we may have to win one more to be in. That's the way it's looking.
No. If both the Saints and Eagles lose, and we win, we're in.
Even if we lose, if they both lose, if the Saints and the Eagles lose and the 49ers lose, we're still in. Because the Saints is going to have 9 losses and we're going to have 8.
And the Eagles would have what?
8 losses. But they would still be in. So this is how the playoff scenario is going to go. 49ers got to win. Eagles got to lose. I think the Saints have got to win or the Vikings have got to win. One of those two have got to win. And I don't see Vikings beating Aaron Rodgers, so that's not happening.
Boy, I don't either.
No. I already count the Vikings out, but they could pull an upset.
They don't have Kirk Cousins. And without Kirk, I don't know how they're going to win. Yeah.
Then they're taking an L. So just scratch it off. Vikings are out. Then we got the Saints. The only ones we got to worry about are the Saints. So when I'm looking at the playoff scenario, the Cowboys have got to win next week. What?
Can you imagine? Bill, we've got to bite the bullet and support the Cowboys? That sucks, doesn't it? It's our own fault. We shouldn't be in this position.
Cowboys, but they're going to be fired up because they should have got that recovery on a fumble against the Cardinals, and they got ripped off because they didn't have a challenge. So I would love the Cowboys to this week.
But we got to go though. It's after game talk. So listen, I tell you what. I'll see. You know what? I just realized I may not be back tomorrow, but definitely on Raw Tuesday. All right, hey Bill.
Do me a favor. We'll get 49ers shout out, and let's dedicate this loss to the Cowboys. Mama don't let your kids watch the Cowboys. You better be fired up. Let's play that. Which I don't count y'all winning against Philly next week. Go ahead.
I'm gonna see you. I'll see you for Tuesday Night SmackDown. All right.
Give me that song. Give me that song before you go.
Oh, Bill, let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. SmackDown too, because we're out of time. We're way over the limit.
Oh, well, let me hear it at the end of your show. All right.
Let me able to do that. Okay, because the Cowboys are hilarious today. All right. And Shania, come on in, Shania.
Ronbo.
Hey. Well, Shania. We still haven't made our way into the playoffs yet, but we're biting, we're fighting, scratching, claw, nail. I mean, we're just doing it. So, what do you think about today's game?
I liked it.
All right.
Clay did good.
Yeah, he did. And
my balls went on to Trey and George Kittle.
Oh, George, did you see? God, that catch was just crazy good.
That pass. He caught the pass when it was a pass interference.
And, hey, you combine that with how difficult that catch was with everything else. George is amazing. He's just not, he's like, he should be with the Avengers. The guy's not a normal human being. Woo, that was a catch. So, anyway, Shania, if you had to give the game ball to a person on offense and defense, what would you do? Who would they be?
The offense is split between two people.
Who's
but
that?
mostly George Kittle.
George?
But also Trey says he did good.
All right.
The defense, I don't know.
None of us can figure that one out. Who stood out in the defense? They all look good, but they all look good, and I mean equally good. Even the secondary players did a great job, comparatively. We're just gonna give a game ball. The secondary can just put it on their side of the field. All right. Shania, we got the Rams coming up next week. How good is our luck going to be? We have to support the Cowboys next week.
I feel good about the Rams. We can do it.
I think so. The Rams got away from the Ravens. I think with a little better defense, I think we could beat the Rams again next week. All right. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you on Tuesday Night SmackDown, okay?
Okay.
All right. Night, Shania.
Bye.
And Christopher England says, we win, we're in, fam. Niners! I hope, it's real complicated, though. Organizer deflects on a game for Saturday. Oh, no. How come? Why would they do that to us? That's an important game. I like Sundays, and it should be Sunday night at that. Dre, San Francisco's Dre.
What up,
Come on in,
Ronbo?
Dre. Yeah, man.
What up, Ronbo? Man, it was close. My score was close, man. It was close, but I'm glad the defense held up.
Hey, was you one of the people
I
who
mean,
thought
at
that
least
game
Trey Lance got my 20. I said 24-17.
Okay, yeah, but you had the game too close. No, it's a touchdown favorite, which is right. Because somebody said 24-20. And I said, no, don't put us through that. So we won handily. So I was delighted.
Exactly. I want it because I know we're going to keep it short tonight. I say it's a rookie day for me. Lance looked great, like you said. He even changed his velocity on the ball. Looked a little wobbly, but he'll get that down eventually because he took a little touch off that ball because he used to just fling it and fly. You know what I'm saying? But
it was
could have been because of his finger.
It was too hot.
It could have
That's why I
been
like the
because of his
adjustment.
finger. He said his finger was messed up. And then I say Kittle looked like he was in love with his pass. He was in love with that pass. He was like, let's go, you feel me? And the defense, they came to show up. And Ambry, I told you, Ronbo, what I said. Every game, he going to get better. Every game, he going to get better. He get on the defense, he get my game ball, and Trey Lance get my offensive game ball. That's the way I'm going to leave it. And Kyle admitted to it's a rookie day. Rookie day. Kyle said to the presser, he said he didn't know Trey like he knew Jimmy. So he didn't know what type of game to call for him because he didn't know his strengths and his weaknesses. But they getting to know each other in that second half.
Yeah.
I don't know why would he say that to a presser.
He's been with Jimmy all season long, huh? Well, okay, it's a different story with the game.
That makes
it's
sense.
A different story with the game. That makes sense.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been with him more like 3 or 4 more years than Trey. So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But about the Rams next week, I think they might sit everybody, especially seeing Jalen Ramsey out there slapping his own team.
He does not like Taylor Rapp. They've had their little going back and forth before.
Yeah. And then Antonio Brown taking his clothes off on the field. I said,
listen.
At least the Niners went back to being an empire instead of a team. Now we're back to being an empire because we got some triple threat back there. And I can't wait to see Trey next week, man.
Oh, man. And so
I can't wait.
If he shows the same cool head that he showed today, and like you say, that I was concerned about his touch and throwing them uncatchable bullets and balls sailing, going crazy on him. He had everything was on accurate today, and it was looking good. I didn't expect that. I was delighted. So
Yeah. And he gonna be all right. And everybody don't dog him on the interception and misreading the field sometimes. He had to settle down. He had to come into his own. He's only his second game or second and a half game.
People need to stop. Yeah, people need to stop overreacting to INTs. Every quarterback in the league throws INTs on occasion. Ain't nobody gonna be going those 17 weeks without throwing an INT. It happens. There's some specially paid dudes out there playing defense. We need to stop getting off.
Exactly.
An INT. Oh, we wouldn't have lost that game. Have an INT. Oh, stop it. Teams win without, come on, man.
And let me save you the trouble, Ronbo. Let me save you the trouble. I'm going to address some people before they even come up in here. Say that Jimmy, forgive me, PG-13. I'm sorry, I'm rated R this one. Take your kids away from the headset. Don't start that Jimmy shit today. We're going to thank that man for doing what he did, getting us to where he got us, and put us in a position to have such a great talent. So, therefore, thank that man, send him on his way, and let it be what it is, man. Shit, it's football. We represent 49ers. We want to see us win regardless of who is behind the helm, as long as you know how to play it.
Sit,
But, Ronbo, I'm going to let you get to the next caller. Happy New Year's again, man.
Same to you, fam.
See you on when? Monday Night Raw.
Tuesday SmackDown, because I won't be able to make it tomorrow, but Tuesday Night SmackDown, we're on. All right, fam. Looking forward.
See you then, Ronbo. Bye.
And Lord Cal Refrigeration at HVAC. Ronbo, Rams versus Niners. It's like old times for old timers. You know what? Here's the thing. That game's been flexed to Saturday. I like having that one more day. You know, it makes a difference to me. I mean, why do you go flex this to Saturday? What better game is coming up next week? Marion.
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh,
What's
man,
going
I'm
on?
just sitting back here and enjoying the fact that I was a little worried at the beginning of the game. I said, we got to win this game now. Come on now. We got to win this game. We can't have it start off a little shaky.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we pulled out.
Real,
we ain't clinched the spot yet, though. But, you know, at least we gave ourselves a chance. But go ahead, Marion. I'm sorry.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people on my timeline that's, you know, that's calling this kid legit. I'm not putting no stop into a rookie who played against Houston Texans. If we was playing against a real team, you know, like a playoff team, we would have got blown out. So at the end of the day, you know, he made some good throws, but he made some bad throws. You know what I'm saying? Like that throwing balls in the dirt, throwing too low, you got to cut that out. Throw the ball in between the numbers, throwing behind the receiver. So, hey, look, all I said Friday, the same way you held Jimmy accountable, hold Trey accountable as well when he messed up. Don't be blinded by the glitz and the glamour at the end of the day, because we cannot. This is postseason time, okay? We ain't got time, you know, to teach or learn. You know what I'm saying? This is postseason time, so we have. Look, I don't know who's gonna play next week. You know, it's gonna be a short week. It's a short flight. It ain't no but what hour flight.
Oh, I forgot. We're not at home. We're playing in L.A. Yeah, no, it's a straight up, straight down. They could be there in 35 minutes.
Yeah, short flight. So we're not worried about all that stuff. End of the day, he would get better, but Kyle play calling got to get better. Yeah, I gotta hold him.
Well, he said he did. He told. I just heard from the press conference. He doesn't know what kind of game to call for Trey. But Kyle should never admit that. That's like Kyle.
Well, you should. If you have a plan for him. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You know,
yes.
I can't put it all on Trey, because at first, you know, he was calling a lot of run calls in the first half, and then, you know, that read option. You know, I hate that read option. Once we stop doing the read option, start running a regular offense, you see how things start to roll. So let's run the ball 30-plus times like we normally do to win, you know, and let the running game come first and pass when we have to, and we'll be all right. Defense did a great job. Until then, we'll talk Monday.
There you go.
I don't want to get too wound up.
All right, fam. See you on Tuesday SmackDown. All right, fam. Have a great night. Yeah. All right. Hey, Jay.
Ronbo, hello. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you clearly, Jay. Go ahead, Jay. You know how we do, short and sweet after the game.
To that last caller, you know, he's talking about something blind or whatever. You know, Trey's a rookie. Can't you see that? Like, he has a lot to learn still. Like, he's only 21, and, you know, this is his second career start. So, you know, of course he's going to be inaccurate. That was his whole thing in college, you know. And I feel like he could learn these things, you know. He was way more accurate than, you know, week 5, wasn't he, Ronbo?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was worried about. He looked under control. The ball wasn't sailing, going off at 100 miles an hour. And he made some really nice passes on several occasions. So, yeah, I was impressed.
So sitting down really did help him, actually. So, you know, I'm glad he did sit down, actually. So, you know, what's it called? He had like 2 touchdowns, right? And he could have had 3, but BA, you know.
Did he run one in?
BA.
No, they call it. And remember when he ran in?
Yeah.
BA got, he almost got, because what you want to see, you want to run one in and pass for 1 or 2, whatever the case may be, because it just shows the diversity of his game, right? But no, BA, BA, let him go, let him go. He takes him all the way to the ground. Oh, and refs can look, So,
well, I forgive BA, you know, because
he had a great game.
Good catches today, you know. Yeah. So, you know, I forgive him. And I give the game ball to, you know, 5 players in our offense, or 4. I don't know, Trey Lance, Debo, BA, and Elijah Mitchell, most definitely. And Kyle, you know, the first half, it didn't look so good. So the second half, you know, he called a better game for Trey, you know. I feel like. But, you know.
Execution. You know what? I think execution improved in the second half. It was like, it looked like BA and Trey got on the same page first, and then Debo and Trey were having a little bit of problem as the game went on, they got a little bit more on point, right? And George Kittle wasn't involved until the end of the game. So it was just a matter of everybody getting together. Okay, we do this in practice. Let's get this right. Let's get this right. It's all, how I said, it's all about repetition and touches, chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time to build it.
Trey was actually doing good until that interception, but we just couldn't get points in the first half, right? Like he was 10 of 13, but that interception, that was like he had like 3 or 2 bad passes in this game, but he still played a pretty good game for his second career start. And Trey, Ronbo, imagine Trey in 3 years, right? His accuracy is going to look better, and he's going to be acclimated to the NFL, Ronbo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not only that, he'll be used to the NFL at that point, and speed won't kill him.
Yeah, the speed won't kill him, and he's going to look way better in 2023 or 4. I'm expecting that. So
midway through next year, Kyle's going to guide him because Kyle's going to figure him out completely soon.
And let's spend money on the free agency on a freaking cornerback, please. Like Jimmy's probably gonna be out. Wait, Ronbo, did you heard that Jimmy might be out for the Rams game because that's what Adam Schefter said or something like that? Or one of those.
He's gonna because he had to have surgery on that hand. That hand's worse than they were trying to say in the beginning. So
and I think if Jimmy is actually
okay, you were probably gonna get cut off after we run out of time. Papa Dragon.
What up, Ronbo?
Oh no, it's Bim and Bam time. Oh, what's up?
Hello, it's Boom here. My game ball goes to Trey Lance because the rookie balled out. Now I'm going to pass away to Bam, the first dragon. Take it away, Bam, Bam.
It's Boom and Bam. I had it wrong.
My game ball goes to Nick Bosa because he wrecks game plans.
Ain't that the truth? Boom,
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
Oh, I tell you, and I see y'all running at 80 too. I tell you what, the game is it's just a revelation. I was just delighted to see what I seen. So better yet, what are you thinking? I mean, what was your spin on this?
I think the spin is that if there's going to be a second start for a rookie, I think that he improved over the first game quite a bit. And he was 10 for 13 in the first half for passing. He was 10 for 13 in the first half, 6 for 10 in the second half with 2 drop passes. One was dropped by Debo, which would have been a first down. Bosa was probably double teamed. Probably 80 to 90% of the time. Sometimes even triple team. So he really does.
I saw that triple team. Dudes were huge. They looked like trees standing up over him, and it took all that to get him to stop.
Yes, and it takes them out of their game plan too. So, defense did very, very good job. Overall, I'm very, very pleased with Trey Lance's performance. The person I think that should be eating crow right now is Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan, as a coach, to me, he I don't want to say he coaches scared, but I've never seen a coach on the sideline with a surface in his hand, which means that he was going past the plays on his call sheet. Okay, so that basically means that the plays he had set up for Lance to run wasn't really working. Then the surface came out. You saw more passes outside the hashes. You saw more deep shallows and things like that. Unfortunately, I was hoping to see some screen passes.
Yeah,
we didn't see any of those. I think there was a situation where he had 4th and inches. He didn't even try to draw them off sides. He just punted. He just punted like he was scared, like crapless.
But Pop, earlier he was 4th and 1, and he went for it. And in the 4th and inches, go for Kyle.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's in his own head right now. He really is. I mean, routinely, the 49ers have started slowly all year long. And you notice my score almost happened. So I predicted 24-0. So we did shut them out in the second half. We got to 24, but IU held on the goal line.
It was such a blatant hole. I mean, everybody could see it. Even people in the top row.
let's call out his mistakes real quick. The main mistake I saw is that he missed Debo on a wide open pass, the one that he tried to force into Kittle. Okay, same mistake that Jimmy Garoppolo makes. And then other than that, I mean, there was a couple errant throws, but no one throws a perfect game.
I've always said it.
But I'm just saying the dude was over 60% passing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the Messiah, but look at this and understand this, everyone listening right now.
Pop real quick because we're out of time.
Yep, the Texans have averaged over 35 points the last 2 weeks before they met us. Okay, and they've been stopping people, and they stopped a high-powered Chargers offense. So what I'm trying to say is Niners did well.
Yes, indeed. We'll take this W, too.
I think
I'm going to see it Tuesday, Bob. Bam!
Hey,
boom! All right. Pop taught him that. I love the silence. And they can go on. Pop, you taught him that. I call it the ZX breath control.
All day.
All right, folks. Later. Oh, God, that's funny. Rock, I see Productions. Rock Productions stopped the Jimmy Lance drama. Speak on Mitchell making history today. I know, right? I mean, people, I don't know. A lot of people have been pissed off all year for various reasons about both quarterbacks, and now they feel like they got their data to really vent. I think it really needs to stop on both sides. I see people taking up for Jimmy's fight, too. This is no fight, fam. Fam, we're all fam. It's our quarterbacks, you know, until they're not. Yo, Ice, come on in, Ice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the phone. Yeah, I'm boo.
Come on in, Ice. Short and sweet after the game.
What he do?
W.
I know, man. Me and you was going back and forth on Twitter the other night. Beautiful thing.
Always.
I'll make it short and sweet. I give Trey Lance a B+ today. Scored very well.
Mm-hmm.
Defense outstanding. What we got? Oh man, we got to do something about our corner, man. Mid-19,
we say this.
PIs.
We say this every week. It will be such a day, and we got to mark that day too. When we finally look at the day, boy, that secondary was cooking today. I can't wait to be able to say that. We cry about this every week.
Yes, Lord.
Ambry looked good though.
You know something today though? Yeah, we did. But you know what though?
What's
we
that?
had over 400 yards. 400 yards in offense today, man. That's a lot.
Did we?
Over 400 yards a game.
Well, you know, when you got Mitchell out there,
yards in offense.
Yeah, when you got Mitchell out there going wild, he had a day. Mitchell's like, what, 125, 130? Trade pass for 240.
Yeah.
I don't know where the rest of that yardage came from. But I forgot. Debo and Ayuk had a lot of yards. That's right.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's all part of the addition, too. Where'd you get 400?
Yeah. You the 400, man. You're gonna put numbers. You're gonna put points up.
I didn't look at the stats.
Yeah, over 400 yards in offense, man. I was surprised, man. Lance looked good. You know, he balled out the second half. He started off slow, but you know what? This is the key to this kid's success. It's up to Kyle Shanahan and his play calling. All the callers have been saying the same thing. The 4th and inches was a bonehead call. But 4th and 1, he goes for 4 inches. That was just completely boneheaded. But
he gets scary.
Lance to go. Yeah, he's doing. There's no reason to. With the kind of weapons you got, you shouldn't be scary. I mean, my thing is with this win, we take it in, and I hope we make the playoffs. If we don't, then we just prepare for next season, you know. But this kid Trey Lance is on the right track. These are the right track. And now I think Shanahan is looking at himself and saying to himself right now, I should have played this kid for the beginning of the season. I think he doesn't want to swallow that, but I think he's kind of saying that in a way. I don't know how right that would have been, but
honestly, that's a conversation for another day. But I sincerely doubt it. I think the plan was to go with Jimmy the whole time. I don't think what you saw today was one thing. But remember one thing, Ice. We were down 2 and what? And that was Jimmy that orchestrated that comeback and put us in position to get in the playoffs.
Yes,
So let's not just condemn him so badly. I really think that's unnecessary.
But you know what though? You're right with that. That's 110%. But I'm glad what I saw with the kid today. I see he's good. What I did notice, what I sort of didn't notice with him, especially from today, as he got more acclimated to the game, the better he got. That's a good sign. If he keeps that, right. So if that keeps getting like that, then he's going to be an outstanding quarterback in the NFL, and for us, without question. Shanahan's on the right track with his kid.
It looks like it.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't, as long as Kyle doesn't go head out, we'll be fine.
I should know I got to go. I tell you what, look for you Tuesday, all right?
Okay.
All right, man. Night.
All right, man. Later, bro.
Hey, Nigel. Go ahead, Nigel.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Nigel, man, because you know how that icky feeling after losing a game, it just lingers and everything just, yeah. But see, winning, and we still ain't out of the woods yet for the playoffs. That's what bothers me. I was hoping the Panthers would man up for a change and beat the Saints, but they couldn't do it. They wimped out. At the last few minutes, the Saints ain't got nobody on offense, but they still managed to beat the Panthers. Okay, let me stop. It's your time. Nigel, give me some on this game. God, come on,
real quick, Ronbo. Real quick, Ronbo. My son, he's been wanting to get on the show, and he wanted to say something here, real quick.
All right.
Bang, bang, not game.
How old is he?
He's 5 years old.
All right. Oh, you're all right, big man. You're right. Bang, bang, ladder gang.
That's Diego right there. Diego.
Diego.
But anyway, hey, Ronbo,
Diego.
Yeah. So,
I can tell he's good time.
Ronbo, I think this game kind of went almost exactly like what we talked about on Friday when I called in. We saw still a little bit of rawness from Trey, although he did look more refined from what we saw earlier in the season against Arizona. And the first 2-3 quarters were a little bit shaky, but then we pulled away at the end of the game. So honestly, that's exactly what I expected out of this game, because Houston was coming in here off a good win against the Chargers, and they had some spunk to them. So, and that's all right though. That's okay, because we have the better overall team. Even though we didn't have our experienced quarterback in Jimmy, Trey came in and showed that he's progressing, which is very promising. I think that we're in good hands there. I'm looking forward now to next week, Ronbo, and we got to beat these Rams, man, to make the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure if we beat them, we're in for sure. No matter what happens. But
we have to. The Eagles and Saints both can't win next week. See, one of them's got to lose, or else we're the odd man out. From what I understand, I hope I'm wrong, but I thought that's why I got it. The Saints.
I just read an article. I just read an article that said that if we win against the Rams, that we make it, no matter what.
Oh,
I think.
So maybe
I'm pretty sure. I just literally read it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, I need to read that too, so I can feel better, because I'm worried. Because even if we go in and beat the Rams and we still can't get in because the Saints won, the Falcons, we have to depend on the Falcons to beat the Saints next week. And I think the Cowboys, man, we're not concerned with the Eagles. We're going to get healthy and get ready for the playoffs, because the Eagles have to play the Cowboys, who should be a little pissed off about that loss today. Hey!
They should be. They just got beat, and and Dak Prescott, his head was down and kind of sad about that. So,
good.
But yeah. Anyway, I just back to our game, man. I was real happy about the way we played today. That's the way a good team should look against a bad team. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should go in there and we should beat them by the amount that we beat them by. There was a few mistakes here and there, but overall, I think we did pretty good. Our corners kind of got shafted on some calls. 2 in a row. Those 2 calls in a row were kind of shaky, but I think we're going to do good, Ronbo. I think we're going to do good. I ain't worried about it. So,
and you don't worry about it. I want you to feel good all week long. We got to win. All right, Nigel, we're going to go. I'm going to see you Tuesday. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, have a good night, man. Thanks.
You too, Nigel. Hey, goodbye, Diego. Good night, Nigel.
Wow.
Good night, Diego. Night, guys. Hey, George.
What up, Ronbo? Can you hear me?
George, I can hear you. Man, I tell you,
For sure.
winning is such a wonderful thing. I get so I can't take losing. But George, give us some. What do you think about your game ball? Evaluate Trey's play, the game plans, all those things. Give us your game ball. Go ahead.
Okay, for sure. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I want to aspire to have a little fam like Papa Dragon and Ellis and all those that have their kids come in and
bam, boom,
and root that Niners. Like that to me that makes my heart warm. So,
it is, right there, adorable.
Another thing too is I got no more fingernails, man. They're all gone.
First quarter was scary, huh? First half was scary.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah, first half. But my game ball, defense wise, I will say Marcel Harris. Because he's been an underdog. He's been one of those that has filled in before at safety, corner, and stuff like that. And today he did it at linebacker. So, I'll give it to Marcel Harris.
I like that.
And on offense, I would say Brandon Ayuk.
Actually, yes.
Today,
I
agree. As much as people are gonna say Trey and everything, I'm gonna tell you something like this too, Ronbo. Like, if it was the beginning of the season, I'd give Trey all the praise. I'd give him all this. Today, I rated him at a C+. And maybe that has to do with Shanahan too. I wouldn't put it all on Trey, but performance-wise, I would say a C+. Right? B- is, going a little top, but everybody's gonna come in here after me and say, "Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. He's a rookie, blah blah blah." But we're towards the end of the season. It's not the beginning of the season. People say, "Oh yeah, some of these guys don't have reps. They have reps in practice." We've had people come in as a rookie and dominate it. I've seen many players come in as rookies and pretty put up a better game. But he still did good. What I like his promise is that's something that I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
For the future, man, this guy's gonna be flawless. This is what we needed. This is what we got tired of losing to, mobile quarterbacks. So I'm not saying I'm putting Trey down, but we also gotta be hard on him. We're gonna be hard on the rest of the we gotta be hard on everyone.
He still has got some things to work on. Yeah, he's got plenty of things he's got to work on. His pocket presence, while not bad today, it's got a long way to go before we say it's really good. So, yeah, Kyle's got to work with him on that. You remember that one play he made from the pocket that was picture perfect? That was the best throw of the day. He did not move. He stood there, let his protection take care of him. He looked down the field, and it was a beautiful shot. I forgot who made the reception, but that's what you want. Right there, Trey. That's what you do.
And there was a few times where he scrambled. That's what we wanted to see, right? He scrambled, but we didn't get positive plays out of him. So, Jimmy might stay in the pocket, get a sack or something, but we got to be a hard critic on every. If we're gonna be hard critics, we got to be hard critics.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't side with.
That's true.
This is the Niners. This is our team. This is
That's
what
right. We
want.
expect big things.
We got to be hard on it.
All right, George. Love it. All right, tell you what, I'll see you Tuesday, and have a great night. All right, fam.
Oh, another thing. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to you, George. That's right. I haven't seen you since the first. Night, fam.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Have a good one.
And what does that say? Ridwan62182 Williams says, "No, you're wrong, Ronbo. Saints have already lost 8. So if we win no matter what." That's what I need to read. See, because I'm so scared. I don't want to not make the playoffs after working this hard. They have. I forgot. Fly. Ridwan, thanks for that contribution. Fly guy. Fly. Super fly guy. Emilio.
What's happening?
Emilio, we don't have to go days we're thinking, damn, why we have to lose? They could have just did this and just did. Do you ever discuss with yourself the game all week long and get mad? Every time we lose, I go through that all week long. Game is over, Ronbo. I'm still, damn it, if they just would have, that ain't going to help none. They just would have, it's over. I have trouble letting it go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to worry about that this week, Emilio. I'm feeling good.
No, the only way we don't get in is if we lose and the Saints lose, then the Saints get in and we get booted out. If we win out, we get in no matter what.
So the Rams.
So we have to win. We have to win. Or if we win, well, either way, we gotta win regardless. We can't lose. The only thing we can't. The worst thing we can do is tie. But yeah.
Then they start making decisions. That ain't got nothing to do with playing. Exactly.
So no, it's a must win for us next week, no matter what. So they have to go out and win. Just to make it easier, we gotta win.
I believe they can, because they got some troubles in that secondary. You know, Jalen Ramsey believes he can just slap Taylor Rapp whenever he likes. That can't be good. And we're going to do with Aaron Donald.
I just don't see how. I don't see how the Ravens let him off the hook. The Ravens had that
I
game.
know, damn it. Had him. Same with the Panthers. They had the Saints. You can't. Come on, man.
It's weird. I don't know. We actually might. I don't know. I think we still might play the Cowboys if after this game, because it's weird.
You mean if they win next week?
I don't know. Well, I think it goes by. I think if let's say if the Eagles win, well, no, it's still no. I don't think so. I think we still play the Rams game. Because then let's say if we win and they lose, no. I don't know. It's just some else in there. I don't think so. I don't think we play the Cowboys.
Well, the Saints play the Falcons next week, so we got a good chance of them losing that game. Because if Panthers just don't have no offense.
I don't know. We'll wait and see. They'll throw up the scenarios before this other game starts. They'll put up all the scenarios up and we'll see what happens.
So, we may as well not even try to trip. Mila, real quick, because we're running out of time, give us some on this game, about a little bit about Trey.
Oh, no. Hey, Trey had his little mistakes. They made adjustments. Because I was screaming at the TV. I was like, come on, Shanahan, don't play another Cardinals game. Where you running this, man? Don't do it. He has the arm. Throw it. Have him throw. Of course, he threw his interception, but I was like, he's learning. I'm like, what else are you going to expect him to do?
Yeah.
You cannot run the ball every single down. He's not that kind of quarterback. Don't turn him into Lamar. I don't want to see him at a Lamar. I don't want to see another Kaepernick. I did like Kaepernick at one point, but we don't want to go backwards. Have him run. I said no. That's done and done.
Then he can run as good, but develop that pocket presence. Got to. NFL.
We need a Russell Wilson or we need a Mahomes. Make him learn the pocket and throw. If he has to run. Yes, I'm for that, but don't have him do Lamar running every down or whatever. It gets annoying.
And look where Lamar is right now.
That was the reason we couldn't
stretched out and can't play. See, you can't keep running.
That was the reason we couldn't win in the beginning because in the first half they kept running the ball. I'm like, come on now, this guy can throw. Let him throw the ball. He throws an interception. He has to learn, but we have to win no matter what.
He took some hard tackles a couple of times too. How many times do you think he'd get away with that? No. Yeah. So.
But no, hey, Trey did pretty good. It looks like as of now, Jimmy's job is if Jimmy doesn't play next week, Jimmy's career as a Niners over.
No, his hand. You can't play like that. We got to win next week.
You got to change your background then.
Jimmy might be with us next year, though, which is funny because he's got an injury. You can't get rid of him yet. We'll talk about that Tuesday, though. All right, fam. Have a great night.
Yeah. All right. Well, great win. Like I say, all around. Let's just beat the Lambs next week, and we're coming for you, Rudy.
Got it. Rudy better be scared. All right, video. Night, fam.
All right.
Hey, Killer. Get in here, Killer.
Yeah, baby, 13-3, because we got Jimmy G. Hey, you know what?
Yo.
Trey, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to come on the show and just bounce with the Colt. Trey is trash. He can't find the first down markers, man. Come on, dude. He's supposed to be a mobile quarterback, but he can't find the first down markers. I mean, dude, he had 3 interceptions in his game. Only one was official, but straight up. Come on, man. People wake up, man.
He's a little tight.
Jimmy G would have had us.
He's a little
I'm not
nervous.
giving all praise to Jimmy G, but my game ball on the offense goes to Elijah Mitchell. My game ball on defense goes to Eric Armstead. Straight up.
Yeah, see,
And,
I was wondering if anybody noticed but me. Eric wasn't bad. He did some things that weren't going on the stat book, but I seen him. You know?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there's conflict here, man, with the fans, man. Hey, Trey Lance played a crappy game, and I watched it. I seen it with my own eyes. I'm not going to speak lies on here. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't make simple throws, then you need to get off the field. And it was apparent when we had 4th and inches, and Kyle Shanahan didn't have no trust in him to do it. We have a mobile quarterback we traded 2 first-round picks for that Kyle Shanahan doesn't even have faith that he can make a 4th and inch play. You know what I'm saying?
But, Kenny, you know what? I'm a little worried
Straight
about
up.
Kyle on that. You went for it on 4th and 1, and we failed. And then Kyle, now it's 4th and inches, Kyle. This one, just give it to a running back and let him hit the line of scrimmage. 4th and inches means his foot only has a step an inch, and he'll fall into the first down. Kyle freaks out, Kenny. He does. He gets scared. Okay, I understand you didn't make it the first time, but don't worry about it this time.
Hold up, Ronbo. I'm gonna bring something up. Okay.
Right.
There's a conflict with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. Okay, we need to fire John Lynch because they've been bumping heads ever since we got together. And you know what? Kyle Shanahan wanted Kirk Cousins in the first place, like Trey from TNT used to say. He wanted fucking Kirk Cousins in the first place.
Oh, that's true.
And John Lynch is the one that got Jimmy G. And John Lynch is the one that got Solomon Thomas. Remember that?
Yep.
The whole Solomon Thomas train? And there's a conflict in our team right now. And so we need to address that.
You could have got Christian McCaffrey if you're going to get somebody out of Stanford. That's who I wanted. People laughed at me because I put Christian McCaffrey in my first-round pick. See? But McCaffrey's getting hurt now, so I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
Yep. Hey, man, hey, dude, I'm watching the chat right now. These people are tripping, dude. But, hey, you know what? Well, the game I seen today was really bad. And if it wasn't for our defense, we would have been lost. So, and we'd be out of the playoffs. And I hope we don't go in the playoffs with Trey Lance because he's too young and he doesn't know what's going on right now. And why we traded 2 first-round picks, I don't understand for this dude. But it is what it is, and you know what? We passed up on Mac Jones. That's all I'm going to say. Hit squad in the building, and you know what? Kenny in the house. I don't call in too much anymore.
That's true,
I
Kenny.
work a lot, but hey, I love you all. I love the 49ers. I love all my fam from the Bay, and
Thanks,
even
Kenny.
from Virginia. Where's my Trey from VA, baby? Hey, it's all good. Hey, Rumble Sports, the best in the business. I'm
Thanks,
out.
Kenny. Great to hear from you again, too, Kenny. Have a great night, fam. And Happy New Year, Kenny. All right.
Yep. Love you, bro.
Love you back, fam. Night. I guess, that is a rare call. Him and Raymond, I haven't heard from him in forever. This has been a great week for hearing from guys from way back when. Mass Drawler says our record as of now is 9-7. Saints is 8-8. If we win next week, we are in, even if the Saints win next week, too. Because we'd keep them a game behind us, right? Mass, I appreciate you putting that math out there so I could be
Rumbo.
I feel better already. Is that the Fly Guy? Fly Guy, come on in, man.
What's good? Yeah, man.
Fly Guy, good, man. I can enjoy my food because, Fly Guy, tell you, man, food don't taste right. The air smells bad. Everybody just bothers me to say hello to people when we lose games. I tell you, we can't let football have that much effect on you, but I'm telling you, it does. Fly Guy, I don't care what anybody says. I'm delighted to win. But Fly Guy, you got some things you want to say about this game? Please do. Go ahead.
Yeah. In the beginning, everybody's saying that Trey Lance was like a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the pass when it was like on by their own end zone,
mm-hmm.
when if he would have went to George Kittle right there, it would have been a pick six. So he scrambled and hit I think Ayuk to the right.
Yeah, him and Ayuk had a thing going on, didn't they?
He was calling the same plays that he would have called for Jimmy G, was like those little short. The defense was reading those plays, so Trey Lance didn't want to throw the ball, so he scrambled more. And Kyle Kyle can understand because Kyle knows same thing he be telling Jimmy G. If it's not open, don't throw it. That's what Trey Lance was doing. There was nobody open.
Jimmy does
So the
believe
second half,
in trying to
we
thread
readjust.
needles. That's true.
Yeah, the second half he readjust and started going deeper because he knows Trey Lance got the arm. Look at that perfect pass to Debo. Perfect, right in his chest. Over 50-something yards. Come on, man. We got the future is here.
I think he starts. I think he starts next week. The only thing that worries me is Kyle knows him a little better than he did last week. Because Kyle said, "Yeah, I don't know what kind of game plan to play. I don't even know how to game plan to throw for this kid." But Kyle, don't tell people that because I'm losing. I'm worried about you saying that, Kyle. You know, I mean, Fly. What do you think about that? He didn't know what kind of game to call for Trey.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a chemistry. So you got to give it to him. This is second start. So you got to get the feeling for Trey. He thought the second half he kind of feel like more deeper passes. You see how fast he get the ball to the receivers. You can't be doing the same 3, 4, 5 yard like Jimmy G. Now you got to go like 15 and 20s and 50. You feel me? Like you can see in the second half when he started going deeper, 20, Ayuk 20.
But
20 and 15.
Those are contested passes, though. Those are 50-50 balls, which is okay. I don't know if that's going to work against the Rams, though, because their secondary is probably a little better than these guys. But it's a good idea to get that front 8-box stack they like to do. So, we're going to find out because I think Trey's going to start next week. So they kind of got a better idea what Trey's good at. Maybe they'll be a little smoother.
Let me say something about the playoffs. I hope Trey do, but let me say something about the playoffs. If 49ers lose, the Saint lose, we still get in. If 49ers lose, the Saint win, Eagles lose, we still get in. Because we on top of Eagles right now.
Record-wise.
If we win, we in. No matter what they do, we still. We're still on the top right now. So it's like,
okay, so it's not about the Saints.
We still got a good chance of making it.
Oh, good. Because I think you play your brains out, and then even if you win next week, they let the Saints and Eagles go. But you're right. I forget the Saints have an 8th loss. We only have 7. So if we win next week, it's over for the Saints.
If we win, it's over. If we win, we end. If Saints win and we lose, then they end.
There you go.
And if Eagles lose, we still be in too.
All right.
So
Fly
we
Guy?
got a good chance. We got 2 teams.
Of course we do. We the 49ers. Fly Guy, I'm going to see you Tuesday, all right?
All right,
Bill. Have a great night. There he goes. NG49, ESPN says if we win against the Rams, we in the playoffs. If we lose, then we have to rely on other teams to lose. Hell, with Mac Jones, Lance come to dominate. NG49, I know, right? I forgot about the Saints' 8th loss. So all we got to do is win next week, and it's, no matter what the Saints do, we're in. Oz.
Ronbo, thank you for bringing me in.
Yes,
I couldn't take it. I never been respectful. Before I go get my chicken out in San Leandro, that caller before,
yes,
everybody had lost their mind. This is our rookie's second game in 2 years. He didn't play none of COVID. Everybody, you want to sit and criticize the rookie and talk about take Mac Jones and talk about what Shanahan did or did not do. First of all, he did something that we ain't never watched Jimmy do in 4 years. It was 3rd down and 12. He put a laser on Kittle across the middle, and Kittle almost couldn't catch it. Kittle was shocked that it was in his hand. Right in the pocket, no scramble, went through his reads. Every time Jimmy throws over the middle, that's a pick. I think the fan base is divided. I ain't going to even go in on it. That boy played a hell of a game. And like I said on FanDuel before, if they didn't cheat him and call it holding on that run, he'd have had 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown, 249 yards. The 1 pick he threw, Kittle didn't turn around, okay? It wasn't like how Jimmy always threw a pick straight to the defender. Kittle didn't turn around, but I digress. I ain't going to talk no more about it. The fan base can stay divided. I'm riding with Trey next week, and I'm riding with him in the playoffs. It's his second game in 2 years. These people are having to lose the grandeur. That bona fide backup of Tom Brady, Jimmy Garoppolo, is getting paid $30 million to do what he did. I ain't said nothing about Jimmy all this time, Ronbo. I've shut my mouth for weeks. But I'm not going to let you sit up and criticize a kid A rookie at that. That's what rookies do. A rookie that's played his second game in 2 years. And, Ronbo, before that, I told you something else was going to happen today. I told you Cincinnati was going to beat Kansas City, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
you did say that, didn't you?
Go back.
That's true.
And I
do
told
remember
you
that.
Dallas was going to lose to Arizona. I'm done.
Did you?
I love y'all.
Did you parlay that by any chance? Casey bet. I bet he did. Yeah, if you.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Ronbo, I took all them games. I lost on one bet because I let my greed get in the way. And I took the Giants over Chicago. I hit on my whole ticket today.
Yeah.
Green Bay is going to kill Minnesota. And that was the only game. When I went up to the
Giants
Ronbo,
over
when I
Chicago.
went up to the window and I took because Chicago won. When I went up to the window and I took the Bengals over Kansas City, they thought I was crazy. When I took the Cardinals over Dallas, they thought I was crazy. That dude 2 callers ago, hey man, when Trey do win the playoff game, you call in and apologize. He's rusty and he looked good. He's rusty, and you know what he did do today? Okay, outside of the one hit, so what, he didn't get the first. He got down and he ran out of bounds. He didn't take no hit. And like the caller right before me said, when Kittle wasn't open, he just ran around and got rid of it. It's his second game. He is a rookie. He is a rookie. Mac Jones have had already 14 NFL games. He's played 2. You're not going to do this. You're not going to say he played trash against a Texas team that just destroyed Justin Herbert last week. Like you said, you were nervous about this Texas team, Ronbo,
right.
and they came to play. They came to play. We didn't blow them out, but they didn't pick him off 3 times, and they didn't sack him 8 times. He took 1 sack. He threw for 249, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown that got called back. Hey, man, the 49er fans better stop. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do this. We're going to enjoy this win. I love you. Shout out to you. Shout out to my boy Lee. Shout out to my people at the Memphis Empire and everything you do. And I'm gone. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do this.
Thanks, fam.
Jimmy wouldn't have I ain't never seen Jimmy on no 3rd and 12 standing there. Kittle didn't even see when that ball got on Kittle so fast. Kittle had to bobble it to catch it. Nobody wasn't going to get it. No linebacker 6 yards down the field was going to get it. Kittle got it 13 yards down the field for a first down.
Good stuff, Shabazz. Let me see you Tuesday, all right? All right, fam.
I'll see you Tuesday, Ron. Bang,
right,
bang, bang. Yep.
Oh, God. Well, I do hope the wars between the quarterbacks does stop sometime soon. Hey, Quentin.
Yeah, Ronbo.
Quentin, come on in and give us your 2 cents worth. As we keep it short and quick after the game. How you doing tonight? You okay?
I'm doing great, man.
All right.
So glad that the 49ers won. And I just want to tell you, Ronbo, I'm a big, huge fan. I discovered you in 2019 when we went on our great Super Bowl run. And I'm a huge fan.
Thanks.
And I love your show, man. Love the show. Love all the fans across the United States. But anyway, I'm gonna say I don't know. I thought that Lance seems like he's just a tad off, you know, and he is a rookie, and I get that and everything. He hasn't played much football, but you know, he's 21 years old and he's going up against the best defensive minds in football. I mean, the best coaches in the world.
Lovie Smith on the other side of that field. Yeah.
Yeah, some really good coaches, and so I thought he did good. I thought he looked way better than he did in his first 2 starts.
Yeah, true.
But
that was something to be nervous about. You didn't know what you were going to see today, but that's a lot different than what we've seen in Week 5. A lot different.
And I still think we need Jimmy, though. You know, Jimmy, I think he reads just a little bit quicker. I think he gives us our best chance to win. I know people are going to eat me up on that, and you know, but you know, Lance, he's still learning. I think his future's great. He's going to be good for us, but I don't know. The play calling just seems to be.
Yeah, the thing is, because Kyle's used to play calling with Jimmy, but if Jimmy had a good hand, I would agree to see Jimmy next week because actually Jimmy's never really lost to the Rams, and I don't think that would change. But what I'm worried about with Jimmy now, how bad is that hand? I don't want him out there if he can't throw, because if he can throw, okay, fine. He's the vet. Him and Kyle have been working together for a long time, so they know what they're doing.
I agree.
But, I'm
I
sorry,
agree with you 100% on that, but I'm still I'm thinking I'm okay now that we got Lance because I think he can do it too. So
Yeah, I do too.
He's a great backup. He's a great backup, way better backup than we had. He's way better than Chris Mullins. I'm confident in him. I think that he can go in there and win that game and when we need it. But moving forward, I just think even going into the playoffs when they start game planning to stop us, I think we need to roll with Jimmy. But sorry, I love the 49ers. That's how I feel. But I love your show, Ronbo. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome to. We got to have your honest opinion, Quentin. We appreciate it. All right, fam. Tell you what, we're going to go and appreciate you, fam.
Okay,
glad you got in here tonight, too. Well, Happy New Year, and we'll see you Tuesday if you got some time, Quentin. All right?
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yes. All right. I'm being told, David, I see it. David, you need to change your audio to device audio, okay? Otherwise, we're not going to be able to hear you. Huh? Hey, Dave, I just now got the reason why. Otherwise, you're going to get charged. So go to device audio, or you're going to get charged. If you go to device audio, you won't get charged, okay? All right. So I'm not going to answer you until you do that because we don't want you to get charged. Or else you can do it really quickly. Right. And in the meantime, let's go to... Hey, Charles. Charles. Come on in, Charles. Didn't we catch Charles? Wasn't Charles
what's going on, Rob?
Was having a fish sandwich? Charles, last time it took you a minute to answer the phone. Did I catch you in the middle of a fried fish sandwich?
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, we've got a good day. We got a W. The rookie looked like he's coming around, looking real good. So, it's just a wonderful time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really happy to see Trey Lance do his thing today. And I know the caller, a few callers before, the guy was trashing Trey Lance. But, I mean, this guy, he didn't even know he was going to be starting quarterback until Tuesday or Wednesday.
Last night.
He didn't
I
know
saw that come up on my phone all of a sudden, and I was already like sleep. And I said, what? Damn. They just now announced this?
Yeah. And so
That's strange.
And so for one, this is the second game starting in 2 years. And then this is he didn't know he was going to be starting. He didn't know he was going to be playing until, you said last night. And so this plugging and, having him figure things out, I think he did excellent. It's I would give him a A- or B+. I love what I saw from him. I hated the interception, but he's having growing pains. He's having to experience growing pains in a very sensitive time and schedule, and that's not his fault. But hey, that's he's our best bet because I'm sick and tired of seeing Jimmy G making butthead plays that he knows he shouldn't be making. I can. Can you hear me?
I listen.
Yeah, I can accept that excuse from Trey Lance, but I can't accept it from Jimmy G. These butthead interceptions. You shouldn't be throwing this. You should be throwing that pass and throwing this pass over the middle. And I mean, come on, man. So I want to see Trey Lance grow, and this is his time to be plugged in and grow. So let the man grow.
You know what, Charles? Even years from now, you're gonna see interceptions. Charles, people need to realize those are professionals out there playing defense. There's quarterbacks. You got Brady. Yeah, Rodgers is the only person in the NFL, or maybe in history, that can avoid the INT. Everybody else is going to get picked off here and there. It's just the way it is. It's not. I don't know if a quarterback should be fully judged by INTs. Is what I'm saying. So if Trey throws an INT and he's having a good game, otherwise, there's no reason for everybody to overreact.
Yeah, but I think he played better than the Saints starting quarterback, the rookie quarterback, and he played better than And no, not Book. I'm not the Saints. I'm sorry, the Jets. The Jets,
Zach. Yeah.
That's not the quarterback. Yeah, Zach. And the Jaguars. He played better than both
Trevor.
of them. I mean, these guys when they get on the field, Trevor Lawrence, man, when they get on the field, you already know they're not going to add any value to the passing game. You know, it's ridiculous. And I knew going into the draft they were going to be garbage.
Yeah. You go, Charles. You know how it is after the game. I'm gonna have to come on. Can I look for you Tuesday?
Yeah, man. I'll be trying to get in, but it's busy, and so especially this week, man, your lines have been tough to get into. But I'm gonna try to hit you up on Tuesday. I love you,
I'll be looking forward to that too. You too, fam. And I hope you have enjoyed this new year already. All right, Charles. See you shortly.
All right.
Bye. Reggie Dillon Jr. Reggie says, regardless of the quarterback loving, how next week is high pressure going to show. If Trey can handle a playoff-like pressure from a playoff team, love it. Thanks. Reggie, it really is. He calmed down, and there was a lot of pressure out there today. He sort of settled into it in the second half, and he looked really good. He really did. So maybe now this was out of the way. Maybe next week he'll even look even sharper. I'm thinking, maybe. Thanks for that, Reggie. Hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, we got that W, and all we got to do now is find a way to win next week. Jay, what do you say about this game?
Man, I want to tell everybody, man, they need to chill out. Chill out. He played a heck of a game. I'm proud of Trey Lance. We want him to do well.
Yes, absolutely.
We done traded 2 first-round. Well, so I think he did excellent. He's gonna make mistakes. Hell, Tom Brady threw a pick today. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not saying. I really wish people would just calm down. Every time a quarterback throws a pick.
Exactly.
Get over it. It's part of the game. It doesn't mean
correct.
the quarterback
It's part
is
of
trash
the game. The defense don't win. The defense gonna win. It's how you come back from it.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Because you're gonna get picks. Unless you want a quarterback that never ever tries to make a throw. And if that is the case, now you want a game manager or do you want a quarterback? Because the quarterback's going to try to make them shots.
Exactly, and he started once. The issue with the game for me was Kyle was coaching scared in the first half. He finally took the shackles and just started letting him throw it down the field. And he would start making plays. See, this is people don't understand. I think Trey was playing to not, get Kyle upset with him. Because I think Trey believes that Kyle don't have faith in him like that. Not right now.
I think that he doesn't. Kyle admitted in the press conference already. Yeah, I'm not just really sure how to play, what play calls for him yet. But he will. That's going to develop over time because he hasn't been with them all the time.
He knows. But this is the thing that he should have started. He should have been paying attention to this. Because this is every year. It's an ongoing cycle that Jimmy gets hurt. So
yes,
that's a shame on Kyle. He should have already had this in the works. You know what I'm saying? So if ever Jimmy G goes down, you
Trey
can have
come in and you got a plan.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You already knew that Jimmy has a history of getting hurt.
We all knew this was something to be thought about. And I always wondered, okay, well, Kyle, what are you going to do if Jimmy goes down? And that could happen because that's the way football is, no matter what. Yeah. And sure enough, we've seen it today. That's why Kyle didn't want to start him. Kyle doesn't know what to do with Trey, which is very bad, Kyle. You gave him first-round draft picks for that kid. So you better know what to do with him. God. Jay, we're going to run out of time.
I'm gonna get my game ball to Trey Lance, and then I'm gonna give my Harris.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because Marshall got the pick. All right.
Yeah.
Jay, I'll see you Tuesday. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right. Appreciate you, Ronbo. You have a good night, man.
Thanks, fam. And let's go to, hey, Mark.
I'm with the man, the myth, the 49ers fan, legend, Ronbo. Hit that like, folks.
Thanks, Mark. Well, Mark, come on in and give us a little bit of what you're thinking.
Ronbo, matter of fact, I'm about to try to pull over. Is my car too loud, or am I good?
Actually, I don't hear any car. You're okay.
Okay, great. Ronbo, man, we got to address something, right? I know it's short, sweet. I'm going to look, and we passed the 20-minute mark. I might have to curse. All you fans, look, I am not a Jimmy guy. I'm not a Trey guy. I'm a 49er guy. Some of you guys need to check yourselves. It's okay to like Jimmy. It's okay to like Trey. It's okay to have your pros and cons on both. But, like, Kenny and the other guy calling in, this guy's trash and all. It's his second fucking game, bro. And the same things you guys are complaining about is the same thing we don't like about what Jimmy does. I want Jimmy to play today. I want it because I have more faith in him. But I don't see Jimmy going forward. It's about what's best for the team. And some of you guys need to get your head out your ass. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You don't got to pick this or that. Pick 49er, bro. Pick red&gold, bro. I'm tired of this bullshit in our chat and every channel I turn to is the same bullshit, man.
I know, right?
I've been to a couple other channels. Whatever's best for the team.
That same war is going on with members of the chat. So you know what? Why can't we like the team?
And I'm sick of it.
You know?
For the other, but I give Jimmy credit when Jimmy does good. There's things I don't like about Jimmy, but to hear callers
I've heard you
and say the same thing we don't like about Jimmy and say that about Trey, it's crazy. Like, bro, what are y'all talking about? Move it along, man. I just got to get out the. I'm sick of it, Ronbo.
No, Mark, I agree. And that's why I always told you. I said, you know what? I said, why do we have to criticize the quarterback and get all personal with it? Just look at the game, look what happened, and make an assessment. But there's no need to, no matter what happens, you continue to hate him. The guy could throw for 5,000 yards in one game and 20 touchdowns. He still sucks. I mean, come on, man. Come on. You serious? You know, I mean, and then Trey comes in after this league of time, and he comes in, Kyle already admitted to you, I didn't even know what kind of game to call for him. Well, see, that all these things have to be factored in before you come up with these nasty things to say. You know, so that's why I said, God,
it's okay to say, hey, it's okay to say I'm done with Jimmy or whatever. But when Jimmy has a great game, I'm gonna call. Hey, Jimmy balled out. Cool, whatever it is. Hey, did his thing. To call in on this dude's second game and people talk about he's trash. It's his second game. Like it annoys me. But
actually,
I want to say, what's your point, Ronbo?
I didn't even expect that. You know, I'm surprised. I didn't think anybody'd say anything bad about Trey tonight.
Yeah,
that's
it's
kind
annoying, man.
Yeah, but this is what the quarterback wars do.
The biggest learning curve. The biggest learning curve is Kyle. Like you said, you know, Kyle has to learn to trust his kid. Kyle's a person who his system has to be what it is. We all know that about Kyle. And until Kyle trusts his kid, we're going to go through these struggles of him calling plays like a running back and all this. Like, we're going to go through these struggles. We saw it in the second half. Trey did a great job second half. He still has some things to work on. Those touch passes over that second tier, he's throwing it straight. That's why we keep seeing them balls get knocked down. He's not throwing that little arch over the second tier to let the ball drop beyond the linebackers. That's the one area he really needs to work at because those balls are getting knocked down by the linebackers constantly. Other than that, man, the kid had a great second half.
Yeah.
Defense held us up. Oh, Kenny said, he was carried by the defense. Dude, who's been our quarterback since 2017? And I'm not taking shots at Jimmy, but this is how ridiculous we sound. But anyway, the defense did help us stay in the game, man.
And I hope that's always the case. Defense wins championships. Mike, we're gonna run out of time though. Let me see you Tuesday. All right?
Yeah, I know it's short, Ronbo.
As you're driving down.
Yeah, I'll look back at you, man.
All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
That Mark. Yeah. See, this is the thing. I'm glad there's a lot of us here that realize Mark's not a hater. I'm not a hater. So I'm reading the chat. Ooh, Ron, you Ronbo could cry about that. That's bullshit. I'm a 49er fan. Don't associate me with you folks. Don't project on me how you feel. I'm not going to hate Trey. It's never going to happen. I never did. So, those of us who take that personally don't appreciate it, Hey, Santana. Oh, I'm sorry. NG49 says, Niners beat Cincy. Cincy beat the Chiefs. NG49, see, I like what you did there. Thanks for that contribution. See, we could beat the Chiefs. We need to see the Chiefs. But I do need Mosley back. Santana. And when I say I need Mosley back, I mean Mosley, I must make Josh Norman sit down, not Ambry Thomas. I'm serious. Hope the coaches are too. Hey, Norm, what time is it?
Boy, it's time that I just got off work, but it's all right though, because
it remains.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I bet you did.
Because didn't our team win today?
I believe so.
They did win today.
Norm might not be kidding, because sometimes he doesn't know what happened until he gets off work.
And that's exactly what I was just about to say. Oh, wow. I was at work the whole time. Like,
I can't wait to see this game. This is going to drive me crazy. I can't say spoiler alert because you already asked me who won. But, man, that was fun.
No. Yeah. No, the spoiler alert that that you don't have to worry about is that rollout. Remember, we was talking about this on the prediction. I seen it on the highlight. I was in the bathroom. I went and took a bathroom break. I seen it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, it's that same rollout that he did with Trent Sherfield. This time it was with Debo.
Yeah. A little different positioning, but similar.
Different, a little similar, little similarities, little differences here and there.
But he was downfield all by himself.
But everybody gonna ask me. I know the big question that some people are gonna ask Norm to a Niner Empire. Who does the game ball go to?
I know, right?
I don't know. I'll give it to Ronbo.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the Trey on offense. Norm, on defense is where the tough call is. Because, there's 3 or 4 players you can give to an offense. But I can give it to Trey. It's just a gratuitous thing because this is his first solid performance, and he won in fine fashion. So, he's got some things to work on. It wasn't perfect, but it was still good. Really good.
I mean, he was, for a guy who's played a second start in the NFL, it was like, he played 2.5 games for a long time. So, I mean, for a 21-year-old who played 2.5 games in the NFL.
That's why I said really
Trey
good.
Scored twice. Trey scored twice, right?
Twice. It would have been 3 if Ayuk wouldn't have been Ayukin over there to the left side. But, yeah.
I mean, the point is that it wasn't the best. I mean, it was a slow start because when I check my phone, sometimes I look at the score, it was 7-3. The Texans was up over the Niners. I was like, yo. Then I checked it again. It was 10-7. And the Niners were up. I was like, all right, they can keep something going. Then I looked again, and it was 17-7. I was like, all right. Hope they do good. But then I looked at the quarter. It was like 4 minutes left in the quarter. I was like, yo, word. It was like 4 minutes left in the quarter. I'm like, okay.
Norm, it took Kyle a minute to figure out what to call. He couldn't figure out what he wanted to do with Trey in the beginning, And after he figured it out, he had it rolling,
I mean, after 2.5 games, I would expect for the coach to have a hard time figuring out. I know for the first 2.5 days of my job, my supervisor was trying to have a hard time figuring out where to put me at because they didn't know exactly that's
skill
just
set.
Yeah, skill set. Right. Skill set. That's one of the things that I have a hard time with myself dealing with as far as analyzing these plays, analyzing these players. So that's why I got to check out these highlights. It's hard for me to analyze where they really stand in my department. So it's like I can't big up or bring down a person on the Niners. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm gonna let the analysts figure that out.
There you go, because we get carried away with that too much anyway sometimes, and people go overboard, and that's when the fights start. We're out of time, though.
We got a soap opera going on in our franchise. I love it. Hip hop, bro. I swear to God, between the Garoppologists and the Sir Lancelots, man. And I can't wait to see it unfold on Monday night, y'all. So, but Tuesday. You know what I gotta say? We got Tuesday. Yeah. We got the dub, y'all. And I was right about that. And I was right about Trey Lance scoring 2 touchdowns. I was wrong about it on the rush, but it's cool. But I'm glad we got the dub. We still in this race.
No,
let's keep these haters in their place.
Hurry, Norm, because production's giving us grief. Let's go. We got to see it Tuesday.
All I gotta say.
All right.
That's all I have to say. It's Niners all day.
All right. Thanks, Norm. I'll see you Tuesday, fam. Good stuff. Hey, yo, CeeLo.
Yeah. Ooh.
I ain't heard that kind of singing since I left church, and that's been a while.
Ronbo, what's going on?
CeeLo W's, and all we got to do now is ride this wave into next Sunday, come out with another W, and it's the Rams. We always come out with a W against the Rams, and we are so in the playoffs, and Trey might be fine for the playoffs because he'll have 2 more weeks of experience. But go ahead, CeeLo, what you got?
I need someone to talk to Kyle Shanahan, tell him stop running Debo up the middle when we're winning.
Oh, amen.
You can take those guys out, man. We're winning. They're not going to come back.
Yes,
Take
Jeffrey
Debo
Wilson
out.
can
Take all
play,
these
by the
tough
way. He's
guys
not
out.
crippled. Kyle.
Take those guys out. We have the Rams to deal with next week.
Oh, God, he scares me with that stuff. Oh. I mean, 2 minutes left in the game. He needs Elijah Mitchell running. Kyle, we got this game. Let Jeffrey Wilson run the ball a little bit. No, he won't do it. Jeffrey didn't get 1 carry all day. Why? Oh. I don't know, Cino. The man makes me awfully mad sometimes.
Elijah Mitchell got 122 yards left before he hit the 1,000-yard mark. So I want to dig up him.
Wait. What'd you say?
He gets the game.
Wait, he's 100-something yards away from 1,000 yards?
122.
Uh-oh.
122, and he'll hit 1,000-yard mark.
Kyle's going to work him to death next week. Every week he gets hurt, Cino. I wanted him to be fresh and ready to go for the playoffs. Oh, man.
As far as Trey Lance play, yeah, he needs some improvement, but I'm glad he got out of that funk the first half because I was scared too. Like there was another caller that said, yeah, he got no more fingernails. Hey, amen. Because that first half was hell.
Touch and go. He pulled out of it nicely, though. Didn't he? I mean, the thing is, because you look at him, oh, my God, he hasn't really advanced that much. And then the end of the second half, he started to look a little better. He was standing there. He was reading. He was throwing. Because his problem, as far as I'm concerned, is he takes too long to make a decision to get rid of the ball. That bothered me. And then all of a sudden, that got better. That one pass he made where he stood there. He kept focused. Concentrate. Wait. I know the pocket's closing. You stand there. Wait a minute. Let it go. Boom. Oh, it was a beautiful pass. That's what I said. He's got it. He's gonna be okay. And that's what I thought from there. Man.
Oh, we need to contact Emmanuel Mosley. Come back on Saturday. Oh, if they flex the game, please come back on Saturday because these corners, even this guy Mills who threw the ball, he knew our weakness. He did it not once but twice in the same drive.
Toe drag swagging.
Hopefully he'll come back and we'll be all right. And then you can just focus on one side instead of saying, Josh Norman's on one side. Hey, I ain't worried about him. Definitely not worried about Avery Thomas.
That's why I want to put it. I'm taking Josh. I'll put him in a relief role and put Mosley and Ambry out there. Ambry looks good, fam. What, did you think Ambry looked good? I thought he looked better today than he did last couple of weeks. I thought he looked good last week. Oh.
I was waiting for that quarterback to throw on that side. I was like, he gonna try him at least one time. He got him once.
Hey.
But, he broke up a pass that was good.
Ambry almost had a pick. He did that against the Falcons. He's going to be that guy. I just know it. Oh. Cena, we got to go, though. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Take it easy, Ronbo. Happy New Year.
All right, Cena. Happy New Year to you, fam. Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Oh, great, Santana. Anytime I get a W, I'm delighted. I could have a headache, a stomach ache, leg could be hurting, got like toes hurting, eyebrows can't blink. You know what I'm saying? If we win, everything is all right. Santana, what do you think? What's up with you in this game?
Oh man, this game was it was definitely exciting to watch. I was waiting for it all week long and stuff like that, just to see Trey Lance. And he did pretty well for a second time starting in the NFL. You got to think about it. He was literally, all the pressure coming into this game with playoffs implication and all that.
And you're only 21?
And 21, yes. And
just 2 years.
And he handled it pretty well. Even after throwing that first interception, he didn't crumble or seem like, he actually overcame that interception and did pretty well. And I think that, obviously, him and Kyle are still getting,
acclimated.
Acclimated. They got to build up chemistry with each other, understand each other, what they like, what they see in the field, and stuff like that. And I think from what I saw, man, I think Trey Lance is going to be he's going to be good. And obviously we saw moments of times and times where he looked like he was a rookie and stuff like that. But
and there's no way around that. That's what he is for now.
That's what he is exactly. And before coming into this game, man, I was just like, man, dude, this kid is 21, man, like playoffs implication, and Jimmy G injured. He has to come in. He has to do good, and to stay alive in playoffs and stuff like that. But during the season, Kyle Shanahan didn't really do anything to get him ready. Didn't give him any end game. Like there's a couple games where he could have came in at the fourth quarter or a couple minutes into the fourth quarter and let him, and
do a couple of plays.
And if that would have happened, yeah, and so he did. I think he did pretty well, Ronbo. I mean, obviously he wasn't perfect, but he did all right and gave us a chance to make playoffs. And we'll see who's the quarterback next week because, it's going to be Kyle's going to come out and say, same thing that he did this week. But if Trey Lance goes and plays, I feel confident in Trey Lance.
For both Kyle and Trey. Trey probably needs to play this weekend, and Kyle, you know him better now. Let's go, all right? Because if Jimmy's hand's not 100%, he's not going to be able to play, not like he should. So
Yeah, no,
right.
that. And so another thing too, Ronbo, I wanted to ask. I know you like Jimmy G and stuff like that, but what do you think about Ronbo? What do you think about Trey?
No, I already said I thought it was excellent. As far as he recovered, like you just said, and towards the second half, I saw something at the end of that first half. I said, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. He looked a lot better that time than he did previous drives. And he came back in the second half, and he built on that, and he gained momentum. Yep. And I thought he was great for what he recovered from. So yeah, I'm all in. I got no problems with Trey. All right. Hey,
all right, Ronbo, I know. You have a good one, man.
All right, fam. See you Tuesday. Right.
See you, man.
Hey, KC.
Yeah, I wish I could remember. Man, I just want to say the Cowboys suck, man. The Chiefs suck.
You've got to make an
They messed up my 10-teamer today.
Okay, you know what? I think we're going to have to – we should discuss this with Lexa because somebody said I watched Cynthia, she's always telling you who was going to win. And actually, did she pick the Cardinals? I think so. Because people figured the Cardinals – yes, she did. She said Cardinals 24-20. She was off by 2. She's pretty good at that. But if anybody picked the Giants to beat,
I needed that expert advice.
You got to watch. People don't. I used to say Cynthia usually calls it right. Watch her on NFL Network with those other clowns that she's with. She beats them every week. She uses a model of some kind, and it crunches out good stuff. So
I don't believe in anything that Cynthia Freeland says, Ronbo, and I don't like these next-gen stats about oh, did you know that Kyler Murray throws 7 passes in Tuesday every? I'm tired of.
Well, some of that stuff is silly, but I don't know what the model has for its criterion to come up with the things it does, but it often is right, more often than not.
Yeah. She was pretty spot on with the Bills and the Falcons today. I think she said it was 31-15. It was like 29-15.
So, those games, I don't know.
So close, Rob.
If you run a billion scenarios, I guess that's what those systems do, and do it within a short amount of time. I guess you could actually come out with something kind of concrete, actually.
Well, anyway. Rumble, I
I hit three parlays out of 15 weeks this year, so I don't know. I feel pretty good about it.
That's not bad. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You picked the
You
49ers today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who else?
Of course, man.
You picked the Cowboys.
You know the Niners did really well today, right?
Yeah, they really did.
I mean, they did a lot better than I thought they would have. Like 23-7. They only let 7 points.
And it should have been that 7. It should have been a shutout. So somebody did call a shutout. Shabazz did. But you know what? That's okay because they showed character today, Casey. That's what I was really impressed with. They didn't give up because it looked bad there for a minute.
Well, and I think there was enough of
incentive
21-year-old Trey Lance to see that they're going to be fine once they get once Trey really starts getting reps and stuff. The problem is it's just too late in the year to really figure that they're going to really do much.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to tell what they're capable of. But then you see Tampa Bay escape today against the Jets.
I mean,
anything can happen in the playoffs.
In all honesty, Ronbo, and I totally disagree with people that call in and stuff and give Trey a hard time because it's 21 years old. I mean, he looked really good out there for,
his age and how much time he's played.
To be honest, he played a lot better than I thought he would have. Like I think,
especially that second half, right? I said, "Whoa, look at that!" All right.
I mean, there's a few passes here and there, but for the most part, they look pretty damn good today.
Because in his situation, you got to accept that he'll get better. Casey, we're gonna go though. I'll see you Tuesday night. All right.
All right, Ronbo, have a great night. Cowboys, you suck.
never trust the Cowboys.
You suck, Chiefs. Yeah, Chiefs suck. The Washington football team sucks. You guys suck, man. Have a good night. Niners.
Right, Casey. See what Casey's going through and Shabazz, everybody. See, that's why I quit betting. You should see the days I was betting. Oh, I tell you, I'd be livid. Especially if you lose by a small fraction. Stop me from betting. Boy. Hey, T-Flow.
Yo, what up, Rob? How's it going?
It's going great, T-Flow. We won. And all we got to do now is beat the team we always beat next week. Rams, Marketing Pro. Hey, you been in the chat. You met Marketing Pro? Boy, that dude. I can't wait to get him to shut the hell up. But, hey, T-Flow, what's your feelings on this game?
The feelings, it was a pretty good game, I don't know what people are hating on Trey Lance. This is his second start in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, he was getting better and better each series as the game went on. He didn't plateau. He was getting better. He wasn't really a statue in the pocket. Whenever the pocket collapsed, he broke out and made plays.
Mm.
He did pretty good. And what scares me, that also scares you, is what Kyle said. He doesn't know how to create plays. I thought you were an offensive guru. How do you not know how to? I guess that it was a lie saying that he was dialing up plays for Trey Lance on the plane ride home because.
I thought that was a little suspect. He couldn't use those plays today, no matter what, because he probably didn't remember what he drew up, and they didn't even practice it during the week. I don't know what Kyle I wouldn't have told anybody that. That was a bad thing. That makes you look bad. Don't tell anybody you don't know what plays to call for this kid. Kyle, it's your kid. What are you saying? Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you're supposed to be an offensive guru, and you're saying that you don't know how to make play calls. Whose fault is that of you don't know how to have rapport with your own quarterback that you drafted? You should at least put him in at least the last 20 minutes of practice where you get some reps in. Some type, because every great head coach does that. They'll put the backup in because you never know. This is a game of football.
Yeah.
People get hurt. And not only that, everybody knew Jimmy G was going to get hurt this year. Everybody knew, except for somehow, the 49ers coaching staff.
I never know who's going to get hurt, but it happens. And we don't even know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to get hurt, because you go by history. But DeForest Buckner got hurt this year for the first time. So you never know. There's no way to know. It's a violent game.
Yeah, you never know, but But then again, it's been in so far in Jimmy's year. I think he only had one season where he wasn't hurt, and at every other season, even with the Patriots, he's always been hurt. So it's like, come on, it's like
pretty much a
he's
promise.
always get hurt. Yeah, so it's like,
Hey,
why wouldn't
Tifo,
you get your backup?
Before we run out of time, though, you should give out your game ball because you got about 40 seconds. Game ball, offense, and defense.
The
who you
game
got?
ball. Defense, I give it Eric Armstead. Like he did really good against the line, stopping the runs, pressuring the quarterback. Offense, I got to give it to Elijah Mitchell and Trey Lance.
It's
because you got,
yeah,
because people got to understand that Trey Lance is playing against people who are mid-season form. So like we got to give that as really good. You know, it wasn't in the beginning of the season where everybody's so fresh. These guys have been playing for months.
Yeah.
And he put up a 20 where basically Justin Herbert didn't really do anything. So
he
it was a
got
good game.
picked off 3 times. So I agree.
Yep.
All
Great
right.
game. And if you can, Ronbo, my girl wants a shout out.
A shout out? No problem.
Yeah.
You bet. I'm here. 3, 2, and 1. A Niners to who? What's the lady's name?
Alicia.
Alicia. That was for you. Hey, y'all have a good night. Hey, Tifo, I'll be back Tuesday looking for you, huh?
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, man.
All right, Ronbo, have a good one.
You too. Night. Hey, Sharon. Come on in, Sharon. Sharon had the closest pick tonight on her score. Sharon?
I sure did. I was close.
Yeah, that was close. And it was nail biting crazy in the first half. And for the 49ers,
Yes, I was biting my nails. I don't think I have
yes,
any more left.
that's why you got to wear gloves when you wear the 49ers. My God.
I'm going to have to roll some socks or something like your baby did.
Wear the socks first, and I promise you won't bite them.
Yes. Right? But I just want to say, like, there's no such thing as a perfect quarterback. All quarterbacks are going to make a mistake, regardless. I mean, the only perfect person is God. But all this divided stuff, we need to come together. Whoever's wearing red and gold, you should support them. If it's Jimmy or if it's Trey, why go down the middle and be like, oh, Jimmy does this or Trey does that? But you guys got to realize this is Trey's second time of playing. But he's going to get better just like Jimmy did. You guys were complaining, oh, Jimmy threw an INT. Now all of a sudden Trey threw one INT and y'all are all on Trey. I mean, come on, man. Nobody's perfect.
And Sharon, point to the fact that those defenses out there, those guys getting paid big money. Those are the best players. Those are some of the best football players in the game. You're not going to just every week just beat them up. That's why they're out there to stop you.
Trey's going to realize that he has some work to do because Trey comes in the press conference and says he knows what he needs to work on. That's what I love about Trey. You don't hear Jimmy saying that. Jimmy be like, well, we need to work on it. He always puts it on we and knowing it's him. But it's like, I don't think Kyle needs to start Jimmy.
In fairness, though, Sharon, there's some things we're watching that may not be noticeable. There are some mistakes being made by his teammates, but Jimmy would never throw them under the bus individually.
No,
but I think he says, yeah.
But, I mean, it's like, to me, Kyle doesn't need to start Jimmy with that hand because if he starts Jimmy, that's it. Game over. We go home.
Yeah, they've already said now that it's going to require surgery at the end of the season, so that means it really is serious. So.
But the game was a little shaky at first, but, I think his nerves got to him because he was nervous. But the second half when it came back, he calmed his nerves, and he was accurate the whole time. The beginning, he was moving the ball a little bit, but it still got the best of him. But other than that, he did an excellent job. I thought he executed on every level. I mean, I think he stayed out the pocket. He wasn't in the pocket like Jimmy. He needs to work on getting that ball out of his hand instead of holding on to it. Just release it. And then Kyle do need to make some plays for this kid because he's our future and he's going to be pretty good. Watch, next year, Trey's going to have it all down because he's going to know what he's going to have to work on. Off season, watch.
And I know people don't really like Tracy, but you know what? That one throw where the pocket was collapsing and Trey stood firm and threw a perfect strike. And I forget it was
That was
Ayuk or
a
who.
beautiful play.
I said, see,
It was Ayuk.
that's when I says, okay, because I don't want him running around. I want you to see and
No.
release. You know, if you have to
Yep.
release, if you can't get, if there's no receiver open, and you got to get out of there until they could come back to you, okay. But he stood there and he fired that shot perfectly, and that pocket was collapsing, and he
beautiful.
made that throw. So see that's he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That's it.
So the defense gets the game ball because they're the one that won the game for us. Trey gets the game ball. Ayuk gets
On
the
offense.
game ball. But
Him and Ayuk
Kyle
can
needs
share
to
it.
get his head out of his butt and do something with this kid, because if he
He's
don't,
gonna have to.
I think Kyle's job is going to be on the line. I'm telling you
Can you
that now.
imagine? Kyle Shanahan gets fired for being unprepared. Sheriff, we gotta go though. Let me see. I'll see you. Look for you Tuesday.
All right,
Okay.
Ronbo.
All right, man.
All right, Ronbo.
Nice
Bye.
shot. Hey, say hi to Bob for us too. Night.
Okay, I will. Good night.
Yo, Frank. Frank. To be frank with you, which is what I want to do. Frank, where you at, Frank? All right, let's go to the next one. Raymond. Raymond, glad you got back in it because it's always fun to hear from you. Raymond, get on in here, man, and talk to us.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, you know, Raymond, I ain't got to go walk around all pissed off because it takes me. I take these games hard, and I hate being mad for 2 and 3 days. But Raymond, I ain't got to go through that, and I'm always delighted. Raymond, what your feeling on this game?
All right. Now, you already know I love the Niners, man. I really do. And shout out to you, Ronbo. You the real MVP because, like you said, I don't even be calling sometime, and you still on here day in, day out. You faithful as it comes. So I appreciate you for even giving me the voice because I feel like when I talk to you, I get to speak to the whole 49er world.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. But let's get to the facts, right? The fact is Kyle Shanahan is going to get fired if he don't let Trey play. Trey Lance, see, you guys are just watching the game, probably drinking beers and stuff. I look at every single play. Do you know Trey Lance used to play point guard in high school? He's very cerebral. He knows how to understand, okay? They got him running in the first half like he a running back, and that's what's messing the game up. We got running backs already. We got one of the deadliest running games in the NFL. We do them play action. Them play action run fakes. Oh my God, it's a wrap. Now I don't care, Jimmy or Trey. I always told you my problem is once again, what's the scariest thing in the world? Our secondary. So I don't care what y'all keep talking about. The more y'all keep talking about Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo, it don't matter. I told you I want both of them to throw interceptions. I want to feel comfortable with my secondary. Why is it that we got a dude with 2 last names that's scaring me with Brandon Cooks? What's going on? Not Brandon Cooks with the 2 last names. The quarterback, named Davis Mills. Come on, man. Imagine if that's Devontae Adams or somebody out there. See, I keep saying y'all talking about the wrong thing. Y'all talking about the wrong thing.
Or
Kyle
even Stafford
Shanahan
next week.
needs
He's going to test him. Test that secondary.
Man, Kyle Shanahan, yeah. The worse the receivers get, that's the most scariest thing to me. And you could talk about, the defense won. Yo, the Texans is 4 and whatever, man. They garbage.
11,
I don't care
12.
what they did to somebody else. They garbage, okay? I don't mean garbage. I know they NFL players, so don't take me wrong. When they all grown men, we understand that, okay? I ain't talking about their character. I'm talking about their squad. They not the 49ers. The reason why we got so much competitive over here because we got 5 of them things. You know, we don't expect nothing else but to win. So as far as I'm concerned, these are practice games because we need to win the Super Bowl or we bust. So Trey Lance is going to be the future. Jimmy, we knew that when we drafted him. Jimmy G about to get traded. We about to get an extra draft pick for him. All right, and Trey Lance and Kyle need to take the handcuffs off because that's why we was so close in the first half. You know, because he was running that vanilla, making one read, throw it. Man, come on, man. Let's get it. I want to see the same offense Jimmy G was running. I ain't worried about the offense. I'm worried about my secondary. My front 7 make the secondary look better. But we need better play from the secondary because that's the scariest thing to me is watching the next quarterback coming about to throw 400 yards on my secondary.
But Raymond, did you? I wish I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna get that video. I'm gonna frame it. Did you see Dante Johnson make that perfect play at the end of the game? I'd never seen Dante Johnson make a play that nice.
And guess what?
What?
For me to see that let me know how bad it is. Crazy. He got a box already. He already was out of here, man. What is he even doing on the field? That's how much they underestimate that position.
Raymond, he'll be back next year.
Play with me, man.
Before now, keep him for some reason. I don't know. Dante's always on speed dial.
And again, we play. That's not Devontae Adams running around out there. So the defense did good against the Texans. Good. If we don't win against them, we don't deserve to go to the playoffs.
And everybody said that before this game even started. Exactly.
Yeah,
Raymond, we got to go short and sweet after the game, fam.
Real.
You're right, too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Rombo.
No, it's okay.
It don't matter who the quarterback is. We averaging 25 points, so that don't matter. We just need to stick to our strengths and worry about our defense. But all right, go Niners, man. Love you, Rombo, man.
I love you back, fam. Always delighted to hear from you. All right. Have a good night, Raymond.
All right,
there you go. Raymond's right. That secondary is going to be priority one. If it's not, if we see the 49ers going any other direction, of offensive line maybe, but guys, get that secondary so we can stop screaming and yelling each and every week. My God, again, we suffered with PIs, and that was just bad play to begin with. The refs didn't have to help. They were still going to get destroyed. You don't want to have that kind of conversation, right? And we go to the blue waters of Hawaii. Tony!
Aloha, Ronbo. How you feeling today?
Good, Tony. Good. It's almost time to order a pizza. 2 of them, in fact.
Hopefully with some pineapple on it, Ronbo.
I tell you, I have no problem with that.
I'm just kidding.
People complain, even if with a bunch of people. All right, can I get a pineapple on half the pizza? No, Ronbo, because you're not representing half the people. There's 12 people there. You guys should learn to enjoy pineapple.
It is a good combo. I'll be honest with you, but I'm pretty stoked today, Ronbo. I of course I watched the entire game, and the thing we got to talk about because we won is the fact that Trey Lance came in, and Trey Lance played pretty darn well. I'd say overall, I would give Trey Lance a B- for his start today. Okay. He still had 3 turnover-worthy plays, 1 pick and 2 near interceptions. But the real reason why the score was so low on the 49ers' behalf is because Kyle Shanahan clearly did not know what to do, at least in the first half of that game. And if I were to give Kyle a grade, I'd give Kyle a C-.
I'm going to raise that D-, right? We're on the same page. Yeah. God, yeah. Kyle.
But you look at it this way. B- performance from the rookie Trey Lance and the C- performance from Kyle Shanahan, and yet Trey Lance is still extending plays and getting critical first downs because of his athleticism. And we saw big catches today from Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, Jennings, and Mitchell. So Trey Lance is spreading the ball around within the overall framework of the offense.
Yep.
He got better as the game went along. Overall, over 400 total yards for the offense today with Trey Lance at the helm and Elijah Mitchell rushing for over 100 yards. It was a complete game on offense, and that was with some pretty suspect play calling by Kyle Shanahan and with Trey Lance making some rookie mistakes.
Yep.
So all in all, the Niners are in great shape, not only for the future, but for the now. And I got to be honest with you, I think that we really should keep starting Trey Lance going forward. The offense just feels more dangerous because Trey Lance is in there, because he can take the top off the defense, and then that's when it opens up for Elijah Mitchell going forward. Like in the first half, Lovie Smith, he's a really good defensive mind. He was able to do what Ken Norton always used to do to us and stuff that run. Yep. But then all of a sudden, Trey starts completing passes to Debo, to Ayuk, and then to Debo. And we're looking at the second and third level of the field. And then all of a sudden, Elijah Mitchell's breaking off 10-yard run. And then we're getting that 125 yards for Mitchell. So all in all, the Niners won because of how well Trey Lance played today. So overall, Trey Lance gets a game ball. On the defense, I got to say Chris Kosirik is the one who deserves the game ball because both
he's always thinking of somebody
Jordan
nobody
Willis
else is thinking about.
And,
good call.
Yep. Jordan Willis and Ebukam both recorded sacks in this game. That's a tenacious defensive line going up against a less talented team. And then, Ronbo, I got to say, game ball to the referees. Refs, I've been nagging on you all season, but I think Jed York made the payment this week, and sure enough, we got some advantageous calls. But all in all, couldn't be happier for this win. We need to get one more, though, to seal the playoffs, and it's going to be tough against the Rams. So that's what we'll be talking about this week. But big start from Trey Lance. I'm excited for the future, Ronbo. What do you think about all that?
Oh, I think you hit it right on top of the note ahead. Because the thing is, because like Exciter says, we are far, far from a playoff team. Tony, honestly, we are. We're not a playoff team. But I want to get there anyway. Because you never know what's going to happen, and maybe something crazy happens. But to look at everybody else in the playoffs, I mean, I don't want to deal with Aaron Rodgers. I'm not even sure about the Dallas Cowboys, and I hate to admit that. And the Rams, The Rams are weird. I think we can deal with them. But I don't want anything to do with Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. So, it's a scary thing.
Bring on the NFC West, though.
Yeah.
We can play the Cardinals and we can play the Rams.
One of
those two teams to us in the first round if we make it. So.
Tony, aloha, my man. I see you Tuesday, okay?
Aloha, Ronbo.
Hey, Tony.
Take care. Talk to you Tuesday.
And Happy New Year. I haven't seen you since then. Happy New Year, Tony. Oh, God. Hey, and JC3771 says, can we get an ooh la la? Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la la. If we get to ooh la la next week, it's just going to make my year. You know what I mean? The Rams be standing on the sideline. Jalen Ramsey, they'll have to pull him off of what's that, guys? Where's Taylor Rapp? It's because of you that everybody's looking at me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want you here. Hey, Rebel D says, just wanted to stop by and say, great team win. We got to keep it going. Trey had his moments, but I'm sure he'll be great in the future. Go Niners. Rebel D, I could have said it any better. Meanwhile, McVay said, hey, Matt, yeah, I'm talking to you. Listen, you know what? I brought you over here because I thought you'd be an improvement over the quarterback I just let go to the Detroit Lions. All right, Jared was one thing, but he wasn't throwing 3 INTs a week or 5 in the last 2 games. I want to see the Rams implode so badly. I do like you, Rudy, but I'm just saying, Hey, it's Trey from VA. Trey, TNT founder. Trey's probably smoking a stogie. Because okay. Let's go in. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. I just called Trey. I'm trying to get him in here. Trey, you and your partner. There was a misprint. Trez from Atlanta, GA, one of the founding members of TNT. Trez! Get in here, Trez.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. Go on and put some red and gold up in it.
I grabbed a pot as soon as you came in, and we found out who you was. You're not your partner. You're Trez. You're not one and the same. I got to talk to production about that. Don't ever make that mistake. And yes, indeed.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Shout out to the CNC family, Ronbo. We know you keep it short and sweet. So let's just start off like this, Ronbo. Right. Look at here. What a way to start the 2022 season off with a W. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We've got our first victory of the 22 season. So great game all the way. I'm not going to sit here and harbor on like everybody else. I thought it was a great game by our quarterback. Yeah. I thought it was a well-played game by our up front, four on the defense. Mm-hmm. We got after the quarterback. We got plenty of pressure. They played a solid game all the way around, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Except for the secondary. We know we got shortcomings in the secondary. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
And like other people said, you know what I'm saying? Great call, by the way, by Shabazz and Tony tonight. You know, those standout callers of the night. But, you know, hey, man, we ready to go till we dead cold. That's it. So who's ever back there, you know what I'm saying, at quarterback, good, bad, and different, we got to support it, man. Because it's our team we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about our team. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? We drawing sides on a person. That don't make up a team. Last time I remember, it take more than one individual to make a team, Ronbo.
Yeah,
so
that's
you know what I'm saying?
Truth.
Yeah. So like I said, man, look, we're gonna have a few learning, growing pains with Trey here and there, but that's to be expected. The same thing with Jimmy. It was to be expected. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? The guys went out there today. They suited up. They came to play, and we came out with that W of 2022, and that's all that matters. We
didn't do the candlestick meltdown
next week.
I mean, the
Right,
Levi Stadium meltdown.
we one step closer to being in the playoffs next week. Got to handle our business. But outside of that, man, red and gold, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave comparisons alone. Leave all that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, nobody rides Kyle Shanahan better than me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave that alone, Ronbo.
Especially at this point in the season, right? I agree, Trez.
Right. I'm excited about the win. You know what I'm saying? And let's try to keep this momentum going, man. And hopefully we make the playoffs and we can keep the momentum going into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But we support our team. We can talk all this talk what they talking in the off season. That'll give us something to talk about.
That's a good point
Let's
too.
do all that deep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's ready to go. That's it. Hey, TNT out of here, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying?
Trez.
Good
stuff.
I knew you keep it short and sweet. We love you, Ronbo.
We love you back, fam. Thanks, Trez. And Happy New Year continue for you, too. I'll talk to you Tuesday if you got some time for us. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah, there goes Trez. Boy, good people. Boy, I've been knowing these guys for so long now. It's crazy. So, let's go back and see if Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank, come on in, man, and give us some Frankisms about this game.
What's up, Ronbo?
Frank, I tell you what, man, I'm delighted with what I seen today. I started off like we all did when, oh, Lord have mercy, we need this game. Come on now. And then the second half, shoot, I was singing ooh la la pretty much early in the fourth quarter. Hey, oh, Trey, look at you. You're okay. And the offense was just killing it.
Right.
But like everybody else, the secondary is a little frightening. But even they weren't that bad today, But Frank, what are you thinking?
Shout out to you, Ronbo, on production. Definitely shout out to what's his name, Shabazz,
yeah.
Shabazz, yeah, on the money, man. I totally agree with him 100%. He laid it out just like it was, man. It's man's second game, man. The man played a heck of a game, man. What I tell you the other day, Ronbo, he had that it factor. You can see it in him. He's just a rookie. He's young. He got a lot of stuff he had to learn. But you see how better he became as the game went on.
It's
you
like
know
Kyle
what I'm saying?
said, he knows it was a project when he brought him in, but he sees the potential being sky high, and they called it right. He's gonna be tough.
Yeah, but you see the progress from when he played the Arizona game and how he playing now. You see how he ain't drilling the ball every time he throw the ball like a cannon. You see he got the little touch. And you know what I'm saying? Then he. Then when he threw that pass across the middle, he had to zip that in there. You see, he getting better. That's all. The only way you gonna become great, Ronbo, you have to continue to play at your craft. That's the only way you gonna get better. You got to continue to play. You know what I'm saying? The kid gonna be good, man. He great, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So Shabazz said it on the money, man. So ain't really much I can say. Shabazz took everything out of my mouth what I was going to say, and he laid it right out there on the line. So,
well, Frank, let's move past that point then, because we're going to run out of time here. But now, you giving out the game ball? Any evaluations on anybody else on the team now? What's going on?
Game ball gonna go to the game ball in the offense. I'm gonna give it to Trey. The quarterback 90% of the time touched the ball, so I'm gonna give it to Trey, and then on the defensive side, I'm gonna give it to D'Amico Ryan. I'm gonna get to D'Amico Ryan, man. I'm gonna get to go with D'Amico, man.
Somebody gave one to Chris
D'Amico, man.
And now D'Amico.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get D'Amico. Yeah, D'Amico Ryan. He doing a heck of a job of what he has. And I take my hat off today. He done a heck of a job what he doing.
Every time, what's so funny today, because this is something I really noticed today, though. The camera, every time it panned on D'Amico or Kyle, they both look uncomfortable. I've never seen D'Amico look uncomfortable, but I've seen Kyle look uncomfortable before. But I've seen Kyle look uncomfortable. I think the refs pissed him off one time. But then again, Kyle was like confused as to what to do to call because he already admitted, I didn't really know how to call this game with Trey. And he admitted it, which bothered me because, Kyle, don't tell people that. People are going to get worried now that you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't say that. You don't say that. Like we Niner fans, man. We all got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And lift our quarterback up. He the head, man. He the future, and we gonna ride behind him all day. Trey, we ride with you all day, baby. So like with my man, what's his name? Trey is red and gold till we dead and cold. Hey, that's where we are. You know what I'm saying? So I love you, Ronbo. I ain't gonna hold you, too long. I know it's short and sweet. Hey, like my kids want to say hi to you real quick, Ronbo.
All right, go ahead.
Ronbo, Ronbo.
Oh, that's sweet. Hello.
All right. They say hi. Say hello. Y'all say hello. Say hi, Ronbo.
Hi, Ronbo.
I can't.
They come out the youngest daughter call you Uncle Ronbo.
I love it. They're so cool.
Yeah, say go behind us, y'all. All right, Ronbo, yeah.
Frank, thanks, man. I loved it. Happy New Year to
Oh, yeah,
kids,
no problem. I'm saying to you, Ronbo. Love you, man. Thanks, Ronbo.
I'll be back, fam. Have a great night.
Have a
Look for you
good one.
Tuesday.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be in Tuesday. All right.
Look for it. Bye. Oh, God. Since that's why George was saying he wants to have his own crew of little voices, too, They are fun, though. Hey, Jamel.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man? Great game. Great game. I'm
going
to give my game. Yeah, real quick, I'm going to give my game balls out. Trey Lance did a good job. My game ball goes to him. And on defense, just like Frank just said, man.
D'Amico?
D'Amico, yeah. D'Amico Ryans. Go ahead, man. Defense did a good job. And I'm tell you guys right now, man, be on the lookout because he's the future. I see him. He's been making strides, and that's Mr.
Ambry Thomas?
Thomas.
Yes, I know, right?
Ambry Thomas. Yeah.
Ambry made a play today.
That boy will be a ball hawk. I'm telling you, man.
He's
yes, sir.
that close on 2 INTs. When's the last time we had any cornerback come close to getting well, Mosley gets them, but nobody else. I mean, that close. That's the second time. Ambry, those are going to start falling into your hands soon. Your timing just be a little bit sharper to jump a little sooner, and you're in front of that guy and gone. Because that dude can run a 4.3, by the way, Jamel.
I know. That's why I said, watch out for us. I said, once he gets once he get a grip on them balls, it's to the house. I mean, I bet a cornerback running a 4.3. We haven't seen that since Dion when Dion was with us.
Dion's the fastest guy was ever put on a 49er uniform. Of course, so Jamel, when I think about Dion's just a mercenary that was running around collecting money in championships. The boy is not really somebody we could put down in a 49er history other than that one season.
Right.
I was so mad after he left that year. I'm still mad about that. But anyway, we ain't had anybody that fast since then.
Mm-hmm. So those were my game balls go to Trey and on defense, D'Amico. And I said, look up for Mr. Thomas. That boy going to be a ball hawk. I'm telling you that right now. Because he's been making plays. I said, he won't get on to one of them.
He'll get one. Maybe this week. Ooh, if he picks off Stafford. Oh, my Lord. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll lose my mind. I said, yes. Of course, I ain't got that much mind to lose.
I know.
Still.
It's coming, Ronbo.
God. It's a fun game, Jamel.
It is coming. So everybody wanted to talk about Trey. Get off of him. It's just his second game. It's just his second game.
Well,
this
is the kind of thing that
even in his first game.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing we breed. You know, every time Jimmy went out and made one slight mistake, people went on and on and on and on. So for those who supported Jimmy, now, if Trey comes out there and makes a mistake, now we got the same silly, you got to go on and on and on and on. Like no other quarterback in the NFL makes any mistakes ever. So, you know, I really wish we could stop doing that, though. You know, it's
No.
it's never going to stop, but I wish we could. And then somebody tried to project that to me, too. I am not with that group of haters. Oh, that just burns me up. Ronbo, you ain't happy, are you? Of course I'm happy. Don't get me started on that again. I'm a 49er fan, just like a few people have already said tonight. 49er fans first. You can take that other crap and put it somewhere else. If Trey's winning, he's my guy. Damn right he is. Jamel, I'm going to see you Tuesday, all right?
All right, I'll see you Tuesday, man. Be blessed.
All right. I'm not sure what's going on here.
All right, yeah.
Good night, Jamel. Russell, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Russ,
I'm trying to. I'm going through my Christmas present, trying to get out my new my new pots and pans so I can cook with.
It's funny that we called you just about the time you started getting ready to cook and going through your pots and pans. What is the chances?
I was waiting for you, man. You know. You said you'd be over after the show, so we're all good. Ready? Tacos tonight. Come on over,
cooking?
Baby.
What are you cooking tonight, by the way?
Tacos.
All right.
Tacos.
Those are new pots and pans, too, from you got for Christmas? I got just about all right.
Yep. Yeah, I got them from my mom's.
Russ, we got about 3 minutes. So listen, Russ, give me some on this game, man. What is your feelings
all
on
right,
this?
man. I tell you what, man. I don't think I can go wrong with. I have to say, Ronbo, this has probably been one of my most famous, pleasurable times listening to the show. I've been here kind of doing my thing, cooking and cleaning in the house, got my earbuds in, and I tell you what, all the callers tonight, I wish I would have wrote down these little things to say, because man, the callers tonight were amazing, man. They were funny as heck, right on the money. Some of them had really good points as far as what they said, and yeah, you know, man, it was a great show tonight, man. As far as me personally, I think you did great, man. You can't say you didn't. It was his second game in the NFL, man. You still got jitterbugs, I'm sure, you know.
Oh God, yes. Can you imagine?
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, his nerves. I give him.
He got a dub, and that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as my game ball, I'd like to say, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to D'Amico, like everyone else says. Man, he did awesome. As far as offense, man, I'd have to split it between Trey and Brandon Ayuk, because Brandon Ayuk, man, he sure had a day.
He made some great catches, great plays. Hey, Russell,
yeah,
it's
it's nice
funny.
to see him coming back strong.
You said D'Amico, but you didn't consider for one moment to give that game ball to Kyle, did you? Here's the funny thing about that. D'Amico's had high praises on several different weeks. Every week, though, we're working Kyle. Are we right to do that?
No, because he's supposed to be a offensive genius, and if he didn't want that, stigmatism to his name, he should have told everyone else, hey, you know what, I'm not this genius. Everyone thinks that. He likes to be that genius, and we all know it about him. He's a little cocky, and he's admitted it. So here's what I think. Yes. I think that if he's as good as he really says he is, and as much as everyone gives him praise, he should have that offense. Like, I want to see, like, not trick plays, but how do I say this? I'm by no means a coach. Like, where you'll set up a play, and he's famous for this, where they'll do a pitch to the right, they'll go to the right, and then next one, same exact play, pitch to the right, but instead it was a fake to the left, and then they sweep around. It's all the same thing where it looks identical, but you can do so many different things. And, you know, he's supposed to be this guru where he can just toy with people, but, you know, we haven't seen too much of that lately.
Russ, he does toy with people's minds, because just that play you just called right now, he's going right. Boom, wow, he's switching left. And the DC must be like losing his mind. You know, he's saying a bunch of obscenities up there. I knew he was going to do that too, but they don't know when he's going to do it. Kyle has got that thing about surprise. He can do that really well, but he needs to get a hold of himself sometimes. He does get besides himself sometimes and does things that can't be figured out. And I'm not sure if 4th and 1 you go for it and 4th and inches you don't makes any sense. But I imagine if we were sitting in the room with Kyle, he would explain that to us, and we'd walk out of that room feeling like chastised children for even asking.
Educated. Educating.
Yeah.
And by no means, like I said, I give him his credit, man. He's the man. He's a smart coach, and he's gifted for what he does, and I give him that, man. I'm only armchair quarterbacking him right now, and that makes me a loser. So I can't talk too much trash about him. So I love them all, and I support them like everyone else has said. But that's just my own opinion, and it is what it is.
Well, Ross, good.
All right, Ronbo, well, I'll let you go.
Okay. Tuesday.
Yeah, I've been busy. Life's good.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's, fam, and you take care, and we'll talk to you soon, sir.
Thank you, Russ. Have a great night.
All right. You too, sir. Bye, Ronbo.
All right. And Niner, hey, forget about it. No, remember, Niner Mike, get in here. Oh, Mikey. Mikey. Niner Mike. We gotta have Niner Mike tonight, right? Because, Niner Mike, where you at, man? All right. We'll come back to him. Brian, get in here, Brian Gulp.
Forget about it.
That was good, Brian. That was really close. That was really good.
Shout out to Niner Mike, one of the longtime callers. We love you, dude.
Oh, God, he's hilarious. Brian, I almost wore your warm-up jacket tonight. Yeah. By the way, that warm-up jacket I wear, the Niner one, that's courtesy of Brian Culp. It is a wonderful family. But I put it on, and then I was uncomfortable. I just wanted to put on something light, and but at least we won, because that jacket's been good luck. People told me ever since I got that jacket, hey, Ronbo, you got to wear that jacket, man, because when you wear that jacket, we win. See, then I would have been wearing that jacket for the rest of the season.
It's either the jacket or the robe. Both of them seem to be good luck for us.
The robe screwed up, though.
When you wear that robe, I'm telling
you,
everybody in the chat, they jump out. They're like, Rombo's got the robe on. Look out.
And then one guy got mad one time. Rombo, man, what is up with the robe? He wasn't there when we started winning, and I explained it, right? So anybody else that was early game, Rombo, what's with the robe? It's like, what?
I love the game, everybody. I love the game. I can't tell you what game it was, but a couple of weeks ago we were like, Ronbo, go get the robe. And then you went and got the robe. And everybody's got their robe on. We were always laughing. But, hey, what do you think about Trey?
I thought he was awesome, especially considering everything. In the first half, we were moving along snail's pace, but that could have been something that messed with his head. He's feeling really fully responsible. It's a high-pressure game. He remained calm. He got into rhythm. He started cooking, and Kyle said, no, punt. That's what I said. Oh, Kyle, Trey's got rhythm going. Don't, no. And he still fell back into it. He was fine. I'm delighted. We're going to be fine.
I'm really glad of the win. Shanahan definitely has to give the guy some confidence, and believe in him a little bit. It kind of makes me feel like, back with his RG3 and his kind of Cousins thing, what kind of quarterback does he really prefer? More of a mobile quarterback or more of a pocket passer? Because you got Jimmy and now you got Lance, and like what you're saying, he doesn't know what kind of plays to call. Come on, I don't know if that sounds good.
God, what are you admitting that for? Oh, I was kind of embarrassed.
Yeah.
My coach says,
So
I don't know how to call plays.
This is his second and a half start, and he almost beat the Seahawks when he came in. It was rough, but we still were in that game. Then the Cardinals, if they would have kicked some field goals in that game, we might have actually won the game. I was screaming at the TV this game because he went for it on fourth down, and we could have got 3 points, and I'm like, we couldn't get points, and then it'll be 6-7, and then he didn't do that, but we pulled it out. So that's a good thing. But now I think we need to take the points when we get a chance to take points.
And there's no point in coming away with nothing. But you don't need to punt.
No.
We're there.
So
fourth down. It's early in the third quarter. When was that? Third quarter, fourth. Anyway,
if
get
you
the
look,
points,
it was,
Kyle.
yeah, get the points. No, it was second quarter or something like that because it was 7-3, and then the Niners could have went up
that's
another
right.
3 points, and it would have been 7-6.
7-6.
And I'm
at the
like,
half.
hey, come on, just get points, And then, but no, he didn't do that. And it's like he's done this before too, where he just doesn't go for the points. And you got to think, if the team drives down all the way on the field, even, so many yards or whatever, if the other team gets points on you, you got to think, dang, we didn't stop them from getting points. Every point matters, and that's why I'm always screaming special teams matter, because it's like when they get 3 or it's like, come on, but I like what Trey brings.
And
I
it's
know.
going to get better. I know. Listen, give my best to
and
the
I
family.
just call in more often.
Yeah.
I know it. But, hey, shout out to production.
Hey.
Maybe I'll call in here real soon. But we got some things
so.
we got to definitely talk about. The Niners, if we can keep going, we're going to be doing just fine. So everybody stay faithful. And remember, it's not the name on the back of the jersey, it's the front. Stay faithful.
Right.
Bye.
Not bad. And let's go back and check on Bryant's buddy, Niner Mike. Niner Mike! Niner.
Oh, there he is, Ronbo.
There you
Sorry.
are.
Oh, I missed the call. You called me. I was right in the middle of dessert earlier. I wasn't giving it up, Ronbo. That was
I don't blame you, man. Hey, what was it?
You took a back seat. I had the fresh pie come out with the freaking with the vanilla bean ice cream.
Oh,
forget
are we
about
talking
it,
apple?
You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Are we talking apple? Hot apple?
Apple, absolutely. Dutch apple with the homemade crumble on top. Forget about it, Ronbo.
God, you put that. I don't blame you. I would have ignored me too.
Oh,
God.
Oh, Ronbo, boy. We got the friggin' win. We got the win, Ronbo. It was a lot more tougher on the freaking blood pressure than it had to be.
Because we didn't look like we knew what we were doing in the first half. And all of a sudden they woke up.
Thank
you.
I swear to God, Ronbo, I swear to God, I really was gonna lose my shit. I thought that he was gonna keep doing the same exact game plan that he did against the Cardinals there, and it looked like it was gonna be that for a minute. And then, I don't know, they decided not to do that, thank God. You know what I mean, Ronbo? Because what the hell's going on? I mean, I don't understand. I really don't get it. I don't understand why he can't just keep running the same friggin' offense that he runs when Jimmy's in there and just let Trey improvise with his friggin' legs, Ronbo. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. I really don't. He doesn't need to run that freaking college quarterback option shit, that crap.
I kind of think
he doesn't need to do that.
He said he admitted that he doesn't know how to call for Trey, so he was kind of confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit. Then someone's lying because supposedly, remember, he said a few months back after the draft that he was staying up late designing plays for him and all this other bullshit. So what's got to get, Ronbo? What's the truth?
I really wish I knew.
He might have just got himself caught up right there, Ronbo.
Yes.
Forget about it, all right? And I don't know what's what. I don't know who's telling the truth or who's not. I don't know if maybe Kyle really did want Mac Jones or not. I don't know, Ronbo. I don't know. But I do know this. The kid could play the friggin' offense the way we run it already. We don't fucking got to do anything special for him to run the friggin' offense. We don't. And it pisses me off, I meant to say this when we was talking early in the week, Ronbo, and I didn't get to it, but I really thought, you look back at history, you look back at a lot of the first running quarterbacks. They didn't really win games with designed runs or whatever. I watched Michael Vick back in 2004 make walk-off runs, all right? And it wasn't from designed runs, Ronbo. It was from when the pocket broke down. You know what I mean? Colin Kaepernick, even when he was doing good for us, all right? Yeah, he had a couple really nice plays where he did the quarterback keeper on the read option. But when he really destroyed Green Bay in the playoffs, when he really destroyed the different teams in the playoffs, it was just from him playing our game. And when the pass blocking breaks down around him, then take off and make him pay for it. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Yeah.
And you could be very effective doing that. Very effective. And I really think that's what Kyle's got to get to. He's got to understand we could throw the ball deeper with this kid. I can tell you that much. We could throw the ball deeper, Ronbo. If he starts setting up some deeper routes, there was a call he had way earlier, and he was mentioning a little bit about that. He's got the arm to throw the deeper routes. So we might need to sprinkle that in a little bit. But for the most part,
and in the offseason,
need to let him play quarterback.
True.
You know,
but in the
and
offseason,
that's it.
get me a deep threat receiver. I like Ayuk out there, and I like Debo and everybody else.
If we can get a little bit more speed at the position, I feel you, Ronbo. But my whole point is this. We don't got to fucking change nothing up. He's overthinking it, Ronbo's doing too much.
Yeah.
We don't got to overchange it. We don't got to do nothing. It's just all those plays when all of us is screaming at the television, when Jimmy's standing there like a freaking statue and he gets freaking whacked.
Yeah.
Trey doesn't have to do that.
Yeah.
He can freaking scramble and run and pick up 10 yards and slide and get the first freaking down, and everyone's fucking happy about it.
Or
you know what I mean?
keep the play alive,
that's it. That's
and
it.
then and the receivers know to come back to the quarterback, and they can make a play. Mike, we're going to run out of time, though. It's after game, you know.
All right,
Mike,
Ronbo. All right, sounds good. I'll talk.
I hope that pie
with
was
you.
good.
What are you going to be? Like, you going to be on tomorrow, or are you going to be on Tuesday?
No, be back Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right, sounds good. All right, Ronbo. Shout out to you. Shout out to the faithfuls. I hope all of you had a great and happy New Year's. I hope all of you got a good week coming up here, all right? And I'll talk up with you later in the week, Ronbo.
Right.
Forget about it.
Looking forward to it, Mike. All right, fam. Have a good night. And let's just go check out Monk. Monk, come on in, fam.
Yeah, what up?
Monk, man, we're sitting back here laughing and having a good time about this win. Monk, your feeling on this game, fam? Ain't talked to you in forever.
Yeah, man.
How you been doing?
I've been doing okay. As you know, as you know, Ronbo, I'm not a Jimmy fan, and me and you, we had our differences with that and all that. But you know what? I think that we're in a good place.
Yeah, you know, it's all about, you know, if we can win, I tell you what, Trey's gonna be my dude. I just want to win.
Me too. And I think that we both agree that if Shanny would have put the kid in and implemented him within plays throughout the year, we would not be where we are right now. Because that was the original plan.
Yeah, they abandoned that because it looked like it wasn't working early in the season. But it'd have been nice because he was confused today as to what to call for Trey, which is inexcusable. You know,
Yo, Ronbo, that first half was like, I was shaky, man. I was like, oh my God. Like,
everybody was. I thought it was, oh man, losing to the Texans. Anything but that, Lord, please no.
Ronbo, educate me before we go. The Saints won. I was rooting for the Eagles to lose. Yeah. What do we need to happen next week? Just for clarity.
We need to win next week because if the Saints end up with a tie on our record, I think the Saints get the nod. If the Eagles win, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's the thing. We can't lose next week and have the Saints win. It also take us out, and it'll be the Eagles and the Saints as far as the two wild card spots, is my understanding.
All right. Well, we own the Rams, so the Rams. Yeah. Do you think Jimmy plays next week?
I really don't know. Kyle wanted Jimmy to play this week, so I wonder. But now they say that Jimmy is going to require all-season surgery, so that hand must be really bad. If you got a healthy Trey, why would you go back to Jimmy when you know he's not going to be 100%? So you know what? I don't know what Kyle's going to do. He says he feels more comfortable with Jimmy, and that's the reason why he waited the last minute to say Jimmy was playing.
I would like, me personally, as a Jimmy, like me and Niner Mike, me and that dude, I share the same. Me and Niner Mike are the same. Like I'm the Puerto Rican Niner Mike. All right.
There you go.
But with that being said, I wouldn't mind if we have a double dosage type of deal next week, if Shanny gotta put the Jimmy back in, but
shuttle back and forth between the two. Nah, you know what?
Right.
One or the other. Yeah, and preferably, Jimmy's not healthy. Let Trey do it, and he'll be more confident next week. And Monk, you know we own the Rams. The Rams aren't going to beat the 49ers. They can't do it.
Yo, Rob, I want to tell you this real quick. There we go.
What?
That's a 49 attack, brother.
That's what I thought so, yeah. Did you just get that?
Nah. I had this for a while and this.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
The whole sleeve. Red and gold, baby.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it, Monk. Monk, I wish we'd talk more often because I got to take a bite now because after the game. I tell you what, Tuesday, Monk, come on back in here, man. Be looking for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Night, Monk. Peace.
All right,
Happy
bro.
New Year, fam.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Thanks. Okay. Hey, T.
Hello?
T. Hey, T.
Yeah.
T, come on in,
What's
man,
up,
and tell us how you feel about getting this W, and your team is on the verge of having a winning season and having a playoff berth. 2 out of 5 years, it's not good, but don't nobody want 1 out of 5 years of nothing but misery. T, what's on your mind?
Man, it was a little annoying at first. I'll be honest.
It's extremely annoying. I thought we was going. I was trying to say we're gonna win this. We got this, but I wasn't really believing it. I was like, oh my God, no, not the Texans. Go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
I was like, please don't. I was like, don't do this to me, please don't.
We were stalling.
But no, I expected to be a little bit slow in the beginning, but
that's slow
I
though.
think
T?
overall.
Did you really?
Yeah, I didn't
expect
think it was that slow.
Oh, we were sitting in quicksand. I thought we was getting ready to sink. Dang.
I was like, Kyle, bro, why do you do this to me? Why? But at the same time, I feel like Trey settled in as more as the game went on, which is good to see. Which I was happy about. That TD throw to Debo in that third down conversion to Kittle. That's why I was like, all right, he's ready.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. If only he would have let him do this against the Cardinals, but that's neither here nor there.
You know, though, T, I wonder if he was capable of doing that at that particular time. I think what you're seeing is he's been sitting for weeks, watching, learning, polishing. He's been running the scout team. You know, Fred Warner went to, hey, come here, fella, let me tell you. Look, man, stop. Throw the ball, Trey. You know, we ain't getting no work out here, man. You ain't helping us by doing it. And then from that point on, Trey, they had a few heated conversations as we read. And Fred Warner helped develop Trey into what you're seeing. I love it.
Right. Yeah, it was good. It was very good to see. I guess game balls, offense, I'd give it to I'll give it to Trey. I'd probably give it to Mitchell too. For defense, I'll probably give it to. I'll give it for defense. I'll give it the game ball to D'Amico for getting Josh Norman the hell out of there.
Thank you, D'Amico. If we get Mosey back,
bro. It took him that long to get him out of. Oh my Jesus!
I was surprised. DJ came in. How do you feel? If you're Josh Norman now? You go home and you're sitting there and you're having your dinner or whatever, and your lights are low, and you think, made me sit down and put Dante Johnson in. I'm done.
Like it's every week. It's like you could just expect it. You already know it's coming. You just feel it in your body. Like there's a PI right there.
Because you know, T, Ambry Thomas. I'm not taking him out anymore if I'm D'Amico. And as Emmanuel Mosley gets ready to play, hey, Josh, come back. Where you going? I'm going in. No, come here. Let me holler at you. All right, Ambry, Emmanuel, go ahead. See, I got to explain to to Josh, listen, I think we think Emmanuel and Ambry make the best combo out there right now. Listen, stand by. Don't get mad. I'm gonna get you in the game. That conversation
Bro,
is
but
time.
Ambry had another. He almost had another pick six, dude.
Yes.
Come on. He's like, just give me one. Just give me one. Just do it. Come on, just do it.
Each week, he seems to turn it up another notch. Against the Rams could be the twilight of the 2021 season for him. Bam! Oh, that's Ambry, number 20.
Hey,
no, that's not Jimmy Ward. That's Ambry Thomas. Oh!
Not gonna lie, Stafford has been throwing some picks lately, so we'll see.
Yes, Stafford, he's on a roll with them picks. See, because the thing is, I thought that was J-Dub down there today when I saw the 20, because I forgot J-Dub switched numbers, right? Because the play looked so pro. And whoa, no, Dub is number 1. It's Ambry! I couldn't get over that. That was a close play. Damn. Next week. He's going to finally get it done next week.
You think they're going to flex it?
Sounds like. Okie Niners said they were. We'll see.
I'm here for it.
All right.
Let's do it. Flex it. Let's do it.
All right, Ambry. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look for you on Tuesday. All right. Night, too.
For sure. It's all good.
Hey, Bethel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bethel, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo.
All right, short and sweet, Bethel, because it's after game. A lot of people want to say, "Hey, look at us, we're good." Bethel, what are you thinking about this game? And give out that game ball too.
No, it was a good game. Everybody did their stuff. But one thing that we had to fight against was the referees, because I have never seen an offense player throw somebody to the ground, even get helmet to the face, and have the defense call a flag on them. That's the first time I ever see that.
And I don't want to see it again.
We're fighting against the We're fighting against the referees, and we're fighting against a team that wanted to beat us up. But we didn't let that happen. Because if I understand, the Jets are 4-11, the same as them, and they almost beat Tampa Bay. And a rookie quarterback, he did his stuff and he did what he had to do to win the game.
Because Ambry, it caused an AB to get thrown out of football.
Yeah.
I love these stories, But go ahead.
And another thing that I need to say, if we win, we're in, no matter what happens. If we have to win. But if we lose, we need either
the Falcons to win.
The Falcons to win and the Eagles to lose to get that spot. But if say New Orleans loses and the Eagles win, then the Eagles everything will stay the same. I think. Oh no, the Eagles gonna have one up us, so they're gonna get the 5th seed. The 6th seed, and we'll get the they'll get the 6th seed, and we'll get the 7th seed. Yeah, we'll get the 7th seed. So, and then plus, because the Cardinals won, the Rams are going to be fighting for that division. Because if they lose, they're going to be playing hard, because if they lose, then they're not going to win the division, and they're going to actually get the 5th seed, and Kyler Murray, they're going to win the division, and they're going to be the ones up on there.
I forgot.
So
they're 11. The Cardinals are 11. 11-6.
11-5.
11-5. And the Rams. And the Rams are the same. So they have to win next week if the Cardinals win too.
No, they're 12. The Rams are 12. So if the Rams loses this game, it ties them up with the Cardinals. They'll be 12. I think they're 12-5, both of them.
Wait, but didn't the Rams beat the Cardinals twice?
No. Remember, the Cardinals beat them once.
Oh.
And I think they got the tiebreaker because of the division wins, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's got to be. We actually, no matter what, we got to wait till the results of next weekend's games. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
All right, Bethel.
So this is, so this is gonna be it's gonna be something good. I'm gonna be at that game, and hopefully my friend doesn't back out.
All right.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
So
make sure you say bad things to the Rams side of the field. Hey, give a shout out to Jalen Ramsey while you're out there. Hey, Jalen, how's your buddy Taylor doing? He told me he says you suck. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, so it should be a good game.
Yeah.
Unless the Rams decide to rest some of the players because they don't care about the division, but I don't think they're
it's serious now. You got to try to win.
Yeah,
you got to win out. Well, Bethel, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm gonna be looking for you on Tuesday SmackDown. All right.
All right. Always good show. Hit a like for Ronbo, and let's go Niners.
That's right.
All right.
All right, Bethel. Oh, God.
All right, good night, Ron.
And my man, Tony. Get in there, Tony.
Ronbo, how you feeling?
Oh, Tony, doing great. I was rooting for you guys today. I said, man, I hope the Falcons get beat Buffalo because it really kills me to see Buffalo, who's playing underachieving so badly this year. I mean, everybody had Buffalo being the powerhouse of the NFL this year. I said, man, y'all come up with these things based on what? And Buffalo,
Ronbo,
go ahead.
I still think Buffalo's coming out of the AFC East with that defensive line, 9 deep, 7 of the 9 guys are first or second round draft picks. They was hitting Matt Ryan's a tough son of a gun. And I'm proud of the Falcons, Ronbo, because this is the best game we played all year against good teams.
When you say when Matt Ryan, you mean Matt Ryan staying tough the whole game?
Yeah, he's been tough the whole year.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's we've been sacked about 45, 46 times.
You know,
let's not count it.
I've been impressed with his attitude all year. You know, he's on a team that's basically trying to get back together. And he's staying out there. He's showing leadership qualities. You can see when he dropped down to one knee looking up at his players talking. I said, now see that? That's love of that organization. He wants to see if he can get these guys on the right page and bring them up right, you know, because he knows he's only got 2 or 3 more years at the most. So, you know,
he's always done. In the 2016 year, if you look at Super Bowl 51, he does that. But Ronbo, we got less talent now than we had last year with Julio and Ridley and all them, and we won more games.
You see, it's leadership, and we're looking forward to you guys taking out the Saints. Escaped a damn again, and I thought since the Panthers, you guys all in the same. You know, and I said, you know what, the Saints are in the same. Panthers are in the same division. It's not like those. You know, those guys. They did play them kind of tough. They got to wait the last minute, but you know, God, Jeez. Saints keep sliding by.
I knew we weren't going to win today, but I said to my child, I'm so proud of those guys, how hard they fought. They made Josh Allen throw 2 picks.
Here you go.
We had a touchdown call back. Matt Ryan ran a 7-yard touch. They called him for taunting.
Oh!
Yeah, Matt Ryan.
Game.
The safety Hoyer was talking trash, and Matt Ryan just responded to him after he scored, and they called Matt Ryan for taunting. So
see, that makes
we didn't get a touchdown.
They got to get rid of that taunting call, or they got to revisit that concept, and don't be, you know, it's got a lot of problems. Tell me also, who's the quarterback for the Saints? Was that Ian Book today, or was it Jameis come back?
Taysom Hill. Jameis is out for the year.
Okay.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom made his way back. Okay.
Yeah, that scrambling quarterback is going to get him.
Yeah, I know Taysom. I thought he was out too. His hand was all screwed up a couple of weeks ago, from what I remembered. And so, yeah.
Yeah. And Ronbo, I want to say to the chat, listen and listen hard. Ronbo is a class act. He is a class guy. How dare any of you, the ones who say they're trying to pit him against Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo, he's got to pick. you guys are Niner fans. You're supposed to support both of them. And the ones that are doing it, your IQ is at 10. Now, I said it. I'm a Falcons fan. I said it. Let's continue.
Good job. And you're absolutely right. I've already told those people I'm not going to talk to them anymore because I'm going to say something really bad. I'm not choosing. I told you, haters, I'm not a part of your ilk. I don't sit around hating on one player to like another. Don't draw me into that stupid conversation again. Damn it.
They both wear red and gold. You're supposed to support both of them.
Anyway, I tell you
Unbelievable.
what. Thanks, Tony. I'm trying to ignore those people. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Tony, I'll be back Tuesday and looking for you, all right? And you guys, I'll be rooting for you so hard.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We getting it together now. We watching. I'm sure some of our guys, they watch film on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're gonna take care of the paint. We just got to double team Cameron Jordan at defensive end.
There you go.
Because he's a monster.
Because Cameron's crazy. I know. All right, Tony. Have a great night. Look for you Tuesday.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, Tony. And now we go to It's Trey from VA. Trey, get in here with your TNT self. I love playing that violin for you.
Finally. And I do mean finally.
Trey,
Brother
it's cute and color here for a reason tonight, though. So you're okay with that tonight, huh?
I am, actually. This is my kind of cute and color, I tell you, This is the kind that everybody loves. Shout out to you, Brother Ronbo. Shout out to production. How's everybody doing tonight? I mean, appreciate you putting in the work, the overtime.
No, it's a pure pleasure.
So we do appreciate Hey, look, man, we appreciate you. We got to come back on Tuesday. We come back on Tuesday. But let's get to the game, Yeah. Trey started slow. The INT was unacceptable. Let me say that again. Everybody thinks I'm biased. The INT was unacceptable. Okay? Rookie made a mistake. Terrible play. Shouldn't have happened. Now, next, let's move on because I'm not excusing that. But then Ronbo, he started slow, but then he started to pick it up. Here was the turning point of the game, guys. Right before half, that drive to get us a field goal, that pass to IU that almost got tipped. The guy, he led us down the field. And the thing that I really liked about Trey this game is that he took the check down, Ronbo. That was the improvement that he made from week 5. He took the check downs. He didn't always run. They were there. They were right in front of him. He tossed a couple of them, kept the chains moving, and that was a huge difference for me. Coming out of halftime, getting that field goal, that was a huge momentum swing. Wasn't it, Ronbo? Don't you remember that momentum swing?
He was seeing the field. He was seeing the field better, Trey. I think that's what that was about. In the beginning, it was a little helter-skelter for him. I'm under all kind of pressure. I'm 21. I'm there depending on me, and I've got to come through. That was going through his mind. I know it. Yeah.
It was going through his mind, Ronbo, but then you also got to look at it, too. The reason why he was able to settle down is because Kyle was calling better plays. Kyle was understanding what it took for Trey.
Yep.
Exactly. And then the big play to Debo. Let's talk about it, Ronbo. The D-ball is back, baby. The D-ball. But what it does, Ronbo, seriously, though, it keeps the receivers engaged because they always know that there were just certain places that we couldn't hit in the field. And then on top of that, defenses have to back up. Remember they were playing us cheap, Ronbo? It's amazing how much room Mitchell had.
In fact, I thought 12 guys in the box at one time. I'm not sure. God, Jesus.
But it was amazing. And then, look, I know it's short and sweet, but let's give the defense some love. The defense was sick after that first TD drive. They did score on us, but then they did nothing else for the rest of the game. Complete shutout after that score.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Got to give those guys a lot of love. And Ronbo, hold on. Shout out to Josh Norman. You may have played your
That's just cold, Trey.
Just can't keep your hands off people.
If Emmanuel Mosley comes back next week, you're right.
He just refuses to do it. He just refuses to stop touching people inappropriately. That's what. Keep your hands to yourself, sir. Haven't you learned that? Keep your hands.
He can't do it. He cannot do it, or he refuses to do it. Josh.
He just refuses to do it. He panics. He panics. He's in good position. It's called being in phase. He's in phase. Speaking of being in phase, Ambry Thomas. Let's give him a round of applause real quick.
Yes,
that young man.
Trey, I forgot his number.
That young man.
I thought that was Jimmy Ward.
They won't even. This is the second game in a row where they're not even really testing him. He had a chance for an interception but he has long arms, Ronbo. I didn't even really realize that about him. The kid has height. He has speed. He has long arms. He's learning and getting game mode. I think
why
he may
John
have
Lynch
something
likes
over
him.
on that side. Hey, he just needed to play football. He hadn't played football.
Yeah, he took COVID year off.
So, yeah, man. So, all right, Ronbo, I know we got to go, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you being up short, sweet, long for us, just being able to do it. Trey, shout out to you, brother. Great game, especially the second half. We have a lot to improve on. And don't believe the shenanigans, the Shanahanigans that Jimmy's going to – I don't want Jimmy – Jimmy needs to rest that thumb. It's in his best interest. You know, I'm the biggest Jimmy G fan.
And it's in the team's best interest, too. If he's not 100% and Trey is,
well,
you got to do it.
You know, that's it. So you know what that is, Ron. But we want Jimmy to be his best self. They said he needs surgery. I mean, come on.
And plus, what that does do, what's really funny, it's going to be interesting to see what happens off season. That means Jimmy can't leave. Nobody's going to trade for a guy with a bad hand. What are you going to do now, 49ers? That's going to be interesting to see. That's a drama that's unfolding later.
And it's going to unfold when it unfolds. I will say this, though, Ronbo. Like I said, the thing that you take away from this game, folks, Trey got better as the game progressed. And that's what you like to see. You like to see that, okay?
I definitely did.
We're out of, Ronbo, hold on. One last thing. Did we win a game? Did we win a game without Jimmy?
We did.
I thought we couldn't win a game without Jimmy. Okay, I know you're right. Bye, guys. Talk to y'all later. See ya. All right, brother.
All right, fam. And let's go with Ellis.
Ronbo, can you come back to me next?
Okay. In fact, I need to go to the little boys' room. I will see you in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, let me go do
Yes, sir.
I really had to. You got Russell up again? Is that can't be the same Russell? Another. Hey, Russell. Russell. And Ellis, are you back? Ellis, maybe. Is anybody else besides? Ellis, we might have to see you on Tuesday because we're out of calls.
Ain't nobody else?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well come on.
Ellis, I didn't know you were listening.
Come on then, goddammit. Come on.
Ellis, you're the last guy. Ellis, come on and give us some Ellisisms.
Man, you know, with I think Trey's working it out, man. You know, I'm not impressed with the first half. You know, we can't afford to be, you know, trying to score in the second half only. You know, that happened in the Cardinals game where we had a half where he didn't score when he was in. You know, I just wanted to be able to get more comfortable with the offense. It seemed like the play calling was a little bit better in the second half. He was doing some different things that we didn't see in the first half. So I'm hoping that Kyle is seeing the plays that are working and he's planning on putting more of those plays, you know, together. I know it's all based on what the defenses are, you know, what we got, you know, as far as look-wise coming from the defense on the other end. But, you know,
Ellis,
I feel like what I saw from Trey.
I just want to piggyback on that just a little bit. That's the thing where Trey's going to be really tested because when the defense is out there, Trey's going to have to make decisions maybe next week you'll really see it against the Rams, because the Rams are going to be sitting back watching and waiting for Trey to make some of those throws or some of those decisions like you're talking about now. Which ones to stay away from, and what is the defense giving you? Those are decisions that we got to look forward to. Hopefully he'll be able to work that out, and Kyle and him will watch film and see how to make those intelligent decisions. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all going to work out at as time progresses. It's going to take him time. It's only his second game that he's played, man. Yeah. So it's just because we're in crunch time and we need to actually win these games, we're a little more high strung and a little more, agitated, because we don't really have time to be experimenting right now. So Trey's in that much more of a, sensitive, and intense predicament, like, you know what I mean? So, but he looked good. He looked like he loosened up. I like when he started opening it up and throwing it down the field a lot more, getting it into those, into those spaces. He just has to get more comfortable, you know what I mean? And he's got to get that snap with his wrist where he doesn't have to do the full rotation of his arm every time he passes it. Sometimes you got to be able to flick it out there. He's got longer arms. He has a longer, reach than Jimmy does. He has longer limbs. So it's like with Kaepernick, our Cap used to always wind up all the time and had to
like
throw
a baseball
it.
player almost. Yeah.
Yeah, every time. And that's all seconds. That all takes time. So we got to, if he can start releasing that a little bit better, he'll get some better passes, but he has to get used to doing that as well. So I'm hoping that those are just little things mechanically that he'll be able to, work on. But I mean, I love what he did today. He had a 100 and something passer rating and
110. Ellis, I just want to ask you a question about, because you're a quarterback. I think, did I ask you this before? Can he's a naturally throws that way. Is there anything you can do to shorten the range on that motion? I mean, how do you practice to do that though?
Well, you don't do the full wind up. I mean, you can just use and extend. You use a lot of from your forearm to your hand. You can use a little bit more of that instead of having to go all the way back like it's just little things that he can kind of work on. It's not about really, it's not like it's not really tough. You know what I'm saying? He just has to learn how to, if he's going to wind it up, then he's got to move his arm that much more faster if he's going to do a full wind up and release. But that would entail, I mean, you could hurt your arm having to, if you move it too fast, you know what I mean? If you're trying to, flick it too much. So if you just extend from, from the elbow or just a little bit above the elbow down. And you can use your shoulder still and bring it in there, but you don't need your whole arm to get those passes out there like that because he's so strong already as it is. You know what I mean? And then you use your body.
And as a defender, if you're doing that windup, you can get that ball slapped out of your hand, and that can hurt your shoulder too. And I know you've experienced that before if you've ever done that. You ever get your arm hit while you're throwing it? It feels like somebody pulled your shoulder off your body, right? Those are the things you got to protect against.
Yeah,
too.
It's not a good feeling, man. Yeah, no, it's not a good feeling at all. I rarely had any passes batted down when I played. Maybe less than 3. But that was just my experience. But again, Trey's playing in the NFL, and he's going to have to get used to that and then just find, alternative ways to be able to get that ball off. But overall, man, I'm glad. Only thing I didn't like was that the Saints won today. So this win is kind of like, I'm glad and I'm thankful. But now we still are left in a position where we have to win next week, undoubtedly. And we don't have the comfort of potentially, just kind of saying, whatever, we lost to the Rams. We're already in the playoffs anyway.
Yep.
Because I want to go to the postseason, man. I want to see this team this year go to the postseason. We need to get in there, Ronbo. We really do, man. I'm not going to be satisfied. You know what I mean? I'm really not. So
because you know what?
But thank God for Elijah Mitchell being back. Go ahead.
No, because you know what? The thing is, this team was supposed to be built to go to the playoffs. So we need, even if we back into the playoffs, you still got to get in there.
Yes, indeed. We got to get in there. I'm glad we got. Shout out to Ambry Thomas for playing damn good. Shout out to the defensive line.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We was trying. I mean, I'll speak for myself. I didn't have good things to say about Ambry just because it was taking so long for him to get out there. Shout out to Ambry Thomas, man, for rising to the occasion. He's going to have himself a spot on this team. Shout out to Josh Norman for canceling himself out for the postseason because by then if we make it, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But if Emmanuel Mosley's back,
he's not going to be sniffing the green too much.
I know.
Unless it's maybe they probably have to move him to special teams. Maybe he can start doing some of that illegal and that cheating shit. You know, that holding, and he can get his dirty plays in on special teams. Maybe, you know what I mean. As long as we don't get any flags there, hell.
And get up with that face like, what? You? What do you mean? You know what you did?
You know, it's kind of.
He talks so mild-mannered and stuff when he's on that damn stage, and he tries to make himself sound so articulate and just in control. But nigga, we know you losing your mind in the field. Calm down, my brother. Calm down.
Did you see that week that Amber was up there talking like that, and George Kittle happened to stay in the room, and he was heckling him from the back? I'll never. You
right. He like Josh Cupping shit. We know you're not like that, it's all good, man. Be yourself, man. We know you're taking anger management classes and things like that. You know, it's all right.
God.
But Brother Ronbo, man, I appreciate you for holding on for me, and just a good team win, man. Overall, Ronbo, I'm really thankful. I'm thankful for our guys coming together collectively and doing some good things and just pulling out the win. But we got next week, and we got to get ready for these lamb chops. You know what I mean?
So we get Mark and Poe to hell up out of the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the haters, man. Look, it was some guys that was saying that Trey was gonna take an L today in the chat. I'm disappointed in y'all. This is a team win, and y'all wanted our starting quarterback for the day to take an L, meaning to play like shit and for us not to win.
Oh, that makes no sense.
That's not how we get down. So when you talk about casual, that's casual, okay? So get that together. You know what I'm saying? Get that about you and get yourself together, man. We don't respect that over here. This is Niners. Right? I'm never counting out Jimmy to lose for us or to play like like ass so that we lose the game. Because if he plays like crap, then that means we play like crap and we don't win.
And we lose,
so
and we all take that L.
Yes.
See, I've been supporting Jimmy forever, but I would never wish for Trey to lose. He's wearing the 49er uniform, for God's sakes. Why would I want that? Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's dishonorable, man. But, peace and love, Brother Ronbo. We'll be back on Tuesday, man. Great team win. Peace and love, y'all. Happy New Year. And thank you, Brother Ronbo, for the platform. Thanks. As always, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. And shout out to production, man. Let's get to it.
Thank you, Ellis.
Go Niners.
Shout out to the squad. Look for you Tuesday, okay?
Thank you, family.
All right,
yes,
man.
Sir. Peace.
There goes Ellis. Yeah. Oh, Russell's back. Russell.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Russell, doing great, because we're not sitting on the snide. We won the game, and it feels so much better than losing the game. I hate losing. I got to tell you, Russell, there are times when I really do believe I hate losing more than I love winning. You know what I mean? The losing just tears away at your insides, and it festers up into your neck and into your brain, and just sitting around thinking, and you start imagining things and saying, we're going to end up in the same way. I lose to the Texans? The Texans! I could see me now going nuts. I would not be able to get over that. So I'm happy.
Yeah, well, I think Trey Lance and Ayuk have a really good chemistry. I think that was the thing. He was forcing the ball in there, and he was almost causing that to, be intercepted by the opposite team. But at the same time, the man still had an arm to get that ball through, and that's what we're lacking with Jimmy Garoppolo. But Jimmy Garoppolo has got one of the most efficient throws, but he's just not well right now. He's just not healthy. And, the team played a great game. Couple calls went our way, and I enjoyed the win. And there we go, Rambo. That's all I got to say.
Well, Russell, did we get gifted a couple of somebody? I don't remember us getting gifted any calls.
Oh, we did. We did.
I saw some penalties that should have been called, but no calls on the other team. But we did do some things that I saw were definitely penalty worthy. But what calls are you talking about?
Talking about the forward progress, the fumble, a lot of things on that one, and the holding that was supposedly never replayed against Nick Bosa with the tight end.
Oh yeah,
on that long throw, but they still couple plays. I mean, the NFL wants certain teams to make it to the playoffs. I think the 49ers will make it to the playoffs,
and they want us to.
I think they wanted this to happen.
Yeah, because At this point, the Texans have they got no pony in this race. So there's no point in doing anything but getting the Texans up off the field and give that 49ers a win because the playoff picture's already formed. You know something, Russell? I stopped watching the NBA because I thought the fix was on every game, right? I hope that's not the case in the NFL. But it makes sense, though, you know?
It's okay, man. It's a great game. We won. Trey Lance looked great. The young man did a good job. Kyle Shanahan, the first plays on the 4th and 1s, and then he had that 4th and inches. He could have went for 4th and inches. Come on now. Come on.
I still don't believe that. But you know how Kyle is. He gets snake bit. He lost out on the 4th and 1, and then he came back and he wouldn't try it again. I mean, but Kyle, 4th and 1 versus 4th and inches, you could do this, Kyle. Stop it. Trey was on a roll, too. Let Trey stay out there as long as you can. They need to get together. Russ, they don't know each other as far as operating together as well as they should. That'll change going forward. So, and I think Kyle's proud of him today,
awesome.
So he knows what he's working with now. But honestly, Russell, if somebody asked me right now, do you think that Kyle really wanted the Trey, or did he really want the Mac Jones? I
believe it was Mac Jones. They should have stayed at 12, but it's too.
Really
You mean it's that's the problem. Trey doesn't look like I'm a bit afraid he might be a bust. I'm sorry, but that's the way I see it. I'm sorry, that's the way I see it.
You don't have to apologize for that.
I'm sorry, that's the way I see it. I can't help myself but think he's a bust.
A lot of people may think that way, but it's the thing is, I really wish you'll never get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth out of the media accounts. In the front office, the 49ers, they run that like Fort Knox. Nothing slips in and out of there. But I do wonder sometimes because Mac Jones fits the prototypical Kyle Shanahan quarterback. And Trey is probably reminding him of RG3 in some areas. And you know how bad he felt about the Washington organization, Snead over there, his ownership and everything else. And then the riff we heard, Kyle Shanahan is having to be talked out of Mac Jones. The 49ers seem to want to go in another direction. And everybody said, whoa. We don't want no Mac Jones. Everybody's going nuts on Mac Jones. I don't watch college football. All I know is that Mac Jones won the national championship, but I didn't watch players. I don't know Trey from the other few clips, right? So I'm not saying anything, but I'm wondering. And now I'm really wondering. But we'll find out.
Well, there's nothing to find out. They won by 50. They put a 50 burger up there in New England. I don't know. Mac Jones, doing a great job, and I'm sitting here in my head. That's who I want. I want it.
Mac Jones. Hey,
Mac Jones. Yes,
no,
I did.
Russ is from Florida. Russ, people accusing you of thinking you have a Texas accent.
Oh no! I'm from Miami.
How do you feel about Texas?
It's okay. I don't like the Cowboys at all. I call them the Cowgirls.
That's what I want to hear. Hey, Russ, you go ahead and have a great night. It's late out there where you are. I'm going to tell you what, if you got time, I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
You have a great night. Fantastic night. Happy New Year. We got a New Year win, baby.
We did.
Go Niners.
Go. Hey, Russ, we got this. See you Tuesday. Night, fam. Yeah. Fam, I'm going to go ahead and take off now. And now I'm actually thinking I want to find me, must be a late night spot I can go get some pie and put some ice cream on it with a crumbly crust, because nothing but the rest of that kind of apple pie. I don't like that thong tender. So you give me a crunch. I even like that almost as much as I like pizza. And you know how much I feel about pizza? Almost as much as I like Niner wins. Woo! Oh, no. I got to do it. Woo! And it's Big Show. He says, Norman needs to be cut ASAP. Ronbo, dude, cost us so many penalties and some games. Ambry Thomas is starting to grow on me. Gabe Ball on D goes to Jordan Willis. Wasn't Willis sweet coming around that corner? On O goes to Mitchell. Big Show. Thanks, fam. And I agree with you. Me and Show, we agree on everything now. During every draft year, me and Show used to not agree on anything except when he did tell me about Fred Warner, I didn't know anything about. But everything else is Show. No, that's not going to happen, Show. That's not going to happen. Now I agree with him about everything. Anyway, fam, I shall see you Tuesday night. SmackDown. I can't make it tomorrow. But, yeah, let's enjoy this win. Forget about 24 hours. I'm going to enjoy this win for 3 days. Yeah! Trey! You the dudes! Niners! Well, you can tell that is worn out. Night,